Wanga, guys. We are back. Fucking look at us. Fresh white tees. Fresh. Look at us.
Dude.
Look at us.
Hell yeah.
White as, not a stain. All right. So, Wanga.
Yeah, Wanga.
So we have been fucking busy little beavers like always. And so we had an interview this afternoon. All right, we're gonna come clean.
We'll keep it real.
We'll keep it real for the day ones that are here. We had a police officer on that is an active member of the police force, and we thought, well, these big fucking tech heads, and we could change his audio, and we couldn't do it within the time span that we have.
No.
So that will be coming. That will be coming back, but yeah, that's so. We wouldn't be the fucking podcast unless we fucked up.
We wouldn't be the fucking worms unless we destroyed something along the way.
So what we say, hashtag you live in your worm.
All right. I like that. Yeah.
Hashtag live in your worm. All right. And so fucking, how you been, Smiths? What's going on?
I've been good, man. Been good. Same old shit, really.
Yeah, same old
trying
shit.
to prep for this, really.
Yeah.
That's
that mad grind for that.
yeah. I mean, every week we're like, all right, let's get some shit ready. And yeah, so we left it until today to do the interviews again. So it's been another stressful day.
We got a lot of interviews. We missed the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
That was killing all of us here, not just me. All of us were upset about that, but we make fucking sacrifices for you guys. So instead of that cop interview, we've got a fucking very spooky paranormal fucking
yes, and
interview.
we've still got an emergency.
Yeah, we still got
interview. So he's an EMT from America, and man, he came through with some pretty heavy.
He's
shit.
an EMT with ESP. No, he doesn't have that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I'm sorry, but if you are an EMT with ESP, please
call in. We want to hear from you.
Messages. Let us know.
We also got stickers.
We got stickers.
Shit, we
and
finally got stickers.
For Trent, one passing us a sticker. Thank you. Can you see that, Trent?
Yes.
Thank you, Trent. Thank you. This is one.
That is one.
And this is the other. Give it to Smith, Trent.
Thanks, buddy. Cool. And
Cheers.
look how fucking good they turned out. You know what? The thing is as well, it's cut into a square, but that is like an outline. Like it actually goes around that.
That is
so,
laser cut.
Yeah. We want the Phantom truckie straight on his Kenworth, and we want to pick.
Straight there. Show him the stack, Trent. Give him the stack. Give
us the ounce.
Look at that.
Oh shit.
That's not even all of them.
This is like 100. Give us the other ounce. This is oh shit. This is just a sample, baby.
That's not
this
even the whole thing.
Like 200. We got fucking 600 made. So
they're the ones on tick.
Yeah. Yeah. So come see your boys. We'll sort you out.
Yeah. Messages if you're in another country, which I know there are.
Mm-hmm.
No, Couch's biggest fans from Brazil.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll send them straight out there.
Also, but while we're on that topic, Couch Coward's biggest fan. Thank you so much. We have actually tonight signed it. We may have done some little doodles on there. It looks
great.
It looks really good.
Straight to the pool room.
Yes. Also, we're gonna have another giveaway tonight too.
Yeah.
And it's actually probably one of my favorite little dark docos. I wonder if I can see it over there. Yeah, there we go. It's in Beetlejuice's hands. But The Killing of America. It's a dark, heavy look at deaths in America.
Get into it. I know some of yous in here would want that. It's fucking brutes magoots. All right. So that's a bit of housekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll go into the wambulance.
Yes.
Step into the wambulance with us, and we are going to put this interview up. It is fucking very brutal, and I hope you like it.
Hell yeah. All right.
Get her going.
Hello. Hey, how are you guys?
Yeah, good, man. How are you?
That's good. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
All right.
Awesome, dude. Well, thanks so much for replying to us. We we saw that you sent us the link through, but we didn't actually want to watch it or check it out. We want to save it for the stream. Have a little bit of a surprise.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine with me.
Awesome. Well, cool. So where do you want to start? What?
Like, What do you mean? Like where? Do
So
I
yeah,
refer?
what?
Like in the story?
I mean, you replied to our story. You're an EMT, is that right?
Yeah, I'm an EMT, so
Cool.
which is fun.
Sorry, buddy.
Wait, what? What part?
Yeah, like whereabouts from, if you don't mind.
From Pennsylvania, U.S.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that since I was about 20, so 9 years so far.
Yeah, right.
Okay, sick.
Nice. I'm sure you would have seen some
pretty gnarly stuff.
Yeah, heavy stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some stuff gets crazy.
Yeah,
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Cool. So you replied to our post, and what's the story there?
All right. I replied to you guys' post since the story that I have happened over about 4.5, 5 years. I was 15 years old to like 19 after freshman year of college. When I was 15 over the summer, like before I turned 16, I went to meet some friends in the downtown area of my hometown to get some food before going to the local pool. And we all had to ride our bikes down, and I ended up riding my bike there. After we ate and everything, we went outside, and my bike was nowhere to be found. We walked around and everything, couldn't find it. I called my dad, who's retired state trooper, and he ended up comes flying down and everything. We looking around the area again. Then as we're going home, we drove about a mile and a half, and we ended up, I looked down this one street by the stop sign we stopped at, and I saw 3 people, 2 males and a female, walking, pushing my bike.
Oh, no way.
And I was like, hey, Dad, like, there's the bike, so we ended up pulling over. My dad jumped out, went into like cop mode, and then I jumped out and ended up grabbing the bike, putting it in the back of the truck, and we called, cops were called, and like I stayed out of the truck, and my dad kept telling me to get in the truck. I was like, no, like until the cops got there, and ended up like they arrested. Thought, okay, this was like something crazy, but like it's over with.
Yeah.
After my freshman year of college, when I went to military school, I came home for the summer, was out for a jog and running. I had like a quarter of a mile or half of a mile left to go till I like would finish up at the front of my house. And as like I was doing that last bit, a car came flying past me, and then they stopped, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. Then they like drove slow past me again. Well, it was kind of one of the things, like I threw it out, like not a big deal. And about like, I don't know, I'd say like a week later, I finished up my jog again, and I was in like my kitchen, like using the sink, and in the kitchen there's a big window that you're looking out to the main street in front of the house,
so they can see.
And like you could see out, and people could see in, like someone that's right there at the window. And I heard what thought at first, I'm like, oh, someone's lighting off fireworks or something. And a split second later, a bullet comes flying through the window and missed my head by a foot.
Holy shit.
And then I jumped on the ground, and like kind of, I noticed, I was like, what's one thing people hate like dealing with? They hate dealing with crazy people. So like I started crawling on the floor, saw a bat, went running out, and like shot another one. It went right past my head and hit the like brick next to the thing. And I'm like, I'm not even thinking about how crazy this is, but I was like,
just running on adrenaline.
Yeah. And they ended up jumping in the car, driving away. It was the same car from the week before.
Wow.
And the cops ended up like finding the guys, like, I don't know, like 2 days later, and arrested them. And they came back and were like, does this person seem familiar to you? And they showed me a picture, and it was the 2 guys in the group that stole my bike from when I was 15.
Holy fuck,
dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. I know, and I guess when they saw me running the week before, the
Like,
one
that's the
friend,
guy.
dude, yeah, like they recognized me, but the one of the two guys worked at the courthouse, and he stole the gun from the judge's like evidence area.
Oh, what?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
like
and
it's
this is
crazy.
so this is how far down the track. Like, what was
Oh,
the? So you went
it
like
was like
15. Yeah, go.
I was 15 when the bike thing happened, and it's about like 3.5, 4 years after.
Yeah, see, that's insane.
Oh my god, they were really holding on to that grudge.
So can
I
I ask
know,
you?
right?
Sorry, bud. Can I
Yeah,
ask you something? So have you
yeah.
shared this story with like a YouTube channel or anything like that? Because I'm pretty sure I've heard this before. That'd be.
I think like I posted it on Reddit and everything,
Oh yeah, there's
you
a lot
know,
of
but
YouTubers that take it off there.
I think Let's Read shared
Yeah,
it.
that's I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah, I knew I heard it. Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah,
I was gonna hear
yeah.
from the
And
horse's
then
mouth. Yeah,
I know, right? And
yeah,
then
that's insane.
it's like crazy, and like I was freaking out, and then I come, I'd say years later, like I'm 29 now, but I was about 24, 25, was, in the hometown, and ended up just stopping by the parents' house. And as I walk in, again, I'm in the kitchen. I look at the newspaper just to see, because I live an hour away, like what's been going on in the hometown. In the front page, there's this lady from my hometown that went missing. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like skimming through it, and I saw something caught my eye, but I looked once I like stopped and like started reading, like about what caught my eye, and found out the boyfriend of the missing lady was the same guy that took my bike and shot at the house. They found like his the girlfriend's like burnt car and everything. He's still a suspect. They can't find the remains of the lady who was missing, anything. And the guy's like in jail, like somewhere in another state, like for something else. But it's like, wow, I could have
That's
been that
insane.
guy,
Just
that person.
Yeah. They don't really sound like
Yeah.
They're not
the
much
most
around.
friendly bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, you can't
Like,
blame
I
them
was
though.
just
Got them, they stole your bike, and then they
yeah,
got into trouble for it. They go, do you know what?
yeah. Like, hey,
The
let's get
logic's
back
not.
at.
Yeah, you just break even when you just go. You know what? That's
yeah,
it.
yeah, leave it there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially because the
like
police would have already had their details from
Yeah.
the first time. Like,
Oh,
like,
I know, right?
so dumb.
Yeah, it really was. It was so dumb, but it was like kind of crazy because guy was like, I'd say like at least 10 years older than me or so. Like, and like I wouldn't care if like I ran into him at the gas station. The guy just came and whacked me out. Like blindside hit me or something. But like, getting shot at's kind of like crazy.
Yeah, that's the next level.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what? They've seen you run too, and they go, "We can't take this guy. Like physically,
he's faster.
Yeah.
We need
yeah,
to get a car."
they go, he's as fast as Sonic the Hedgehog." And
Yeah.
they obviously thought he could throw hands because they didn't do it then. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But it was just everything was crazy, and I ended up like kind of like in a way, like now that I'm older and I have 2 older brothers, I have nieces and nephews and everything, and like hearing everything, like the shootings and all that, like looking back on that, now I kind of realized like my dad was right. Like, get in a car so they don't know you, because I'd want to do that with like my nieces and nephews. But like in that moment, you're kind of like, you're not thinking about like, oh, what can happen in the future? Like they'll forget about me,
Yeah.
But it's just crazy.
No, that's very wild, man. And can I ask, what kind of bike was it? Was it a Mongoose Pro?
Oh yeah, it was not a Schwinn. It was like the one of the bikes you see on like the X Games and stuff, like the BMX.
Oh
bikes.
yeah, okay, yeah.
It was like something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was the same one. It was like a lighter brown. Like it had 2 pegs on the back, so if the friend had to jump and like stand on the
that's
pegs,
why they got it. That was 2
hang on.
dudes. They go, this is our bike.
This is our drive-by bike.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Oh, dude, that's such a wild story.
Yeah, dude. Well, while we're at it,
Yeah, I know, right?
you're an EMT. You got any more crazy shooting stories or anything like that?
Oh yeah, like the one ambulance service I work at, like it's kind of not in a very good area of the city of Pittsburgh, and we had we got a call for a shooting, and we like we get there on scene, like it's a half a mile from the station. We're like, the cops were telling us like, hey, just come in and like don't like wait somewhere to for a little bit, because I guess they were already there. And we found out this guy was shot 5 times. He was still alive, like what was shot in different areas of the body that weren't like vital. And then I found out like a month later that the guy was shot. Somebody was going to do a drive-by, and there was a little girl right near this guy, and he jumped in front of her.
Oh wow!
Like the little like 5 or 6. Yeah, and I was just like, okay, give that guy some props.
Yeah,
no, good work.
Yeah.
Fuck, so and then shooting. Oh, yeah, sorry, keep going.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like shootings and stuff, like we only know from TV and like movies or whatever. Yeah. But like, yeah, it's so common over there compared to over here.
Yeah,
like,
over here, like
it's very rare. Like over here, it's pretty much
thrown at me, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I agree. Over here, it's just like the underworld, like the organized crime kind of dudes that have guns. It's not like local street gangs and
they have shotguns.
Oh yeah,
like single fire kind of things. Nothing like
like AKs,
AKs and all
that. Oh, I agree. Like I hunt, but like I'm all for like, okay, if someone wants to own a gun, like that's fine with me. But it's the people that like get a gun with like crazy intentions. That's where I'm like, okay, like against that, like. But
unless you're fighting a war, I don't know why you need a fucking AK-47.
Yeah.
Exactly. But there's also another crazy story is when I started out in EMS, I was working in my hometown, and it was like one day we went on an emergency because it was supposed to be like a possible suicide, and we're like, okay, we get on scene. I'm like, this place seems familiar. I ended up, it was somebody I graduated high school with, and we're sitting there. It was just like nothing to save them. Like there was nothing we could do, like which was bummed you out. Like anyway,
yeah, sure.
But also like ended up like the coroner, who was like the medical examiner, showed up, and they were doing an investigation, and I just happened to be the only one in the room still having medical gloves on. So like he ends up like this guy is crazy. Like he was like, hey, can you tell me how big the hole is like in the head? I'm like trying to measure with my finger, like see if it's like 1 finger long or 2. He goes, no, like tell me how many fingers you can fit in his skull.
Oh,
it was just like, he goes, kind of like put the fingertips in and see if you can fit like 2, 3, 4, or 1. Like, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, this guy is nuts. And like I felt so weird doing that, but like I also knew it was like part of the job. Like, I kind of have to do it like so he can figure whatever out. Like it was just like insane, like having to do that and knowing the person.
Like that is gnarly.
Yeah, it really was. And like it was crazy that the guy that committed suicide, like he ended up, the aunt, he was at the aunt's house when he did it, so he ended up using one of her guns. And that was just, I felt terrible. Like, like it's suicide, it's terrible in itself, but like hearing that it was the aunt's gun, like I can't imagine what she's even thinking right now. Like ever since,
How old was the guy?
What?
How old was he?
He, at the time, we were both 22.
Yeah, okay. Fuck, so he's young.
Yeah, like, because since we graduated together, we're about like the same age, so.
Yeah. Far out.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, we actually did a pretty dark episode about the suicide forest last week.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually interviewed another guy from Reddit that replied to our post, and he camped there for 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was pretty wild.
Oh, I bet. Like, and ended up, I found out that, what?
No, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Oh, you're fine. I was just going to say, like, I found out a month later I had worked like 8 to 4 shift, and I was like, okay, so I'm getting off, and I found out that like 10 minutes after I'd gotten off, they got a call for someone else that suicide, like, and if it was like 20 minutes earlier, I would have been on it. It would have been a second person that I knew that did it. And it's just like, I'm just like, wow, like this sucks. Like, you know,
Yeah.
But it's just, yeah, I've seen people hit by cars and like terrible accidents and everything. It's just like, I even had to respond to a call where somebody was hit by a train.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, like it was just the person was, I guess, drunk and walking home and went the wrong way and was like, you know, being inebriated. Like you're, like I can make it, when it's really like 30 feet from you, or, you know, 20 meters, not that far. Like, and then he ran across and got hit, and like we had to spend like hours there trying to like make sure we found everything. I'm trying not to be as gruesome as possible, you know.
Mate, feel free.
So
we
go nuts. We had a mortician on the other day, and
like it was crazy. We had to like, I ended up a cop found his head like in the like really tall grass, like I think 40 yards away from where he got hit. And oh yeah, like, it was crazy. Like this kid got wrecked, and like we thought, like, you know, and the cop was like, at the time of this call was like 40 or 50, so he'd been with the police force for like at least 20 years, and he just came up holding it and was like, "Who wants to play soccer?" And we're just like, "Oh my gosh!"
Oh wow!
And this was like, I just started doing EMS, so I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. Like that guy's messed up. Like, and then my partner, who is like already has been doing the job for years, kind of told me after everything, when it was just us, he was like, yeah, you kind of have to have really
like
terrible jokes like that, and like make jokes or else you'll go insane.
For
and then
sure.
I kind of and then years later I realized, oh okay, like that now it makes sense. Like yeah.
Fuck, heavy.
Man, that was wild.
I know, right? Like
wow.
it's just, it really is. And it's crazy like how, you know, just looking like somebody gets shot 5 times and survives, but then like somebody you don't think about, like, gets hit by a train and they just get torn apart like crazy. And it was just like, wow, like, you know, but
that's life,
mate. That's it. That's life.
Yeah. Like, yeah. But you guys are from Australia, right?
Yeah,
we are.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever been?
Have you ever come over?
I've never been to Australia yet, but I would honestly really love to go there. That's up there, like tied for like the #1 spot of countries I really want to go to. And you know, I know the Hemsworths are from Australia.
That's Billy. That's Billy's idol.
Yeah, he's my idol. I've got a big poster of him in my room and stuff.
I know, right? Like,
you know, if he's thought I'd love to be the hammer, you know what I mean? I mean the nail,
I know, right?
the nail, the tent peg.
Yeah. Like the first Marvel movie I actually saw was the first Thor movie in theaters, and I just fell in love with like Marvel like movies. So like Thor's my favorite. So I would love to like just be the guy that you hear on the news that comes over to Australia when they're filming like a Thor movie and just see me running in the background like some random crazy guy goes onto the set, but like they keep me in for, you know.
That'd be hilarious. They see your speed. They like they start a new superhero.
Yeah, it's a little Sonic.
I know,
2,
right?
Yeah. And then, you know, your mate will see it on the TV in his cell that shot at you. He goes, oh! You'll get him mad.
I know, right?
Go for a third
hopefully,
dip.
like I can come close to, you know, Chris Hemsworth, so he can take. I would gladly let him hit me with the hammer one time. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I'd love to play Hot Wheels on his abs, man. You know, just drive my little cars on it and stuff. I don't know what I'd do with him.
Wow.
Well, thanks heaps for this, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
It was really good talk. It was really good talk.
Yeah.
And the fact that I heard your story on one of them channels, because I listen to heaps of them channels, and I'm like, I know this story. But dude, it is wild.
Yeah, we'll definitely be showing the pictures as well.
Yeah, we'll chuck the pictures up and we'll do a little edit. And it says it's got your full name here, but we'll
no, it won't show it.
It won't show that. No. Yeah, we'll make sure that's gone.
Yeah.
And, okay, sweet.
Yeah, thank you so much. What's the time over there?
You're welcome. And right now it's 10:54 p.m.
Okay, so cool. So it's not too late.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, if we have another episode similar, we might get you back on to tell some more messed up stories.
Yeah, more tea stories and stuff like that.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, dude. Well, nice chatting to you.
Nice chatting to you.
Yeah, nice chatting to you too.
Right. See you, mate. Hey.
Wanga. We've sorted it now.
We're back. Fucking Trent was fucking up again. Guys, can I plug the fucking N64 in? I'm like, why, dog?
Yeah, you're going to take up one of our
You ain't got no fucking hands.
All right. Like, we have another screen set up with just fucking photos of Thor. And he unplugged that, which really threw us off.
That really threw us off. Fuck. We should have. All right. Well, so we are just about to fucking get fan favorite on.
Oh, yes.
All right. So
the truckie.
Also, the phone is just getting booted up. Yeah, go.
Let me just show you these photos real quick, unless he calls in super quick. But
yeah, no, we got this.
So this photo was in the fucking dude's kitchen, where he was washing the dishes. Fucking someone popped off right next to the dude's head.
Bucka. Imagine doing the dishes and you just cop one of them till you're done.
Nearly bucked him, and that was over a push bike fucking 7 years ago, whatever it was.
Yeah, it was a Huffy with pegs though.
Yeah, it did have pegs. No, it was a Haro. It was a Haro with pegs.
I made sure we got that for you guys. I thought we got a couple fucking gear heads in here.
Yeah. Couple of Dave Mirrors in the chat.
Yeah, that guy. Couple of Matt Cockmans.
That's one.
That's him. All right. Well, fucking, I think Truckie's about
kitchen Wanga. You're right.
I think he's about to call up in a sec. And
yeah, we can get the Phantom Truckie on. That'd
I just
be
need
nice.
to get
a nice little intermission before we get deep again. So the next video the next person that we interviewed, there we go. Won't even bother.
Couch cards on the couch. One guy. Thank you, Trent.
How are you, you bloody rippers?
You ripper. You bloody ripper.
I'm fucking here. I'm tuned in. You know what's going on.
That's it. The Phantom Truckie back on the road. He's here.
Jez, how are you, blokes?
Good, mate.
Good, mate. Now we're better that we've heard your beautiful voice.
No, mate. Sure. We'll turn the phone on. He's fucking quick. Oh, there's more fan art.
There is more fan art. Maybe I'll show it afterwards.
Oh, bloody on. This
is really good. This is really good, this one.
Yeah, we'll get that one up.
We'll post them all on the Instagram tonight after the show. But yeah, fuck, man. They're at it again. Fuck.
Oh, this is bloody insane. Love and support for me.
Mate, they are flat out with this. So, Phantom Truckie, so could you give us this story?
All right, so I'm going to give you a fucking double header tonight. You're not getting one story. You guys are in for a fucking treat. You're getting two.
Yeah, that's it. Please. Please.
Mate,
all right, so my first story.
Yep.
After last week's episode,
the shapeshifter.
My missus broke up with me.
Well, because of the shapeshifter, what?
No, she's all that Sailor Moon talk. You're into that hentai thing. And I'm, what the bloody hell is hentai?
Yeah,
and she's, I know what you're been watching on your phone. I've got bloody no idea. This is absolutely crazy. It's absurd to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's broke up with me, so... Yeah. Any ladies want to date the Phantom Truckie?
Yes, we'll put your number out later. Or something.
We'll put your radio fucking channel.
Hope
you get a few.
Great.
Hope you get some lot lizards on the way.
No, I'll be honest though. She'd put on a few kegs in the
that's it.
Last year with COVID and that anyway. So.
Yeah, fuck it.
No dirt off my back, huh?
Yeah, no dirt off your back. But anyway, fuck her, man. So, there's a few words that will give you a fucking once over in here, I reckon. But anyway, so
anyway,
you got a story for us, babe?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've got a fucking good story for you. Now, it's very coincidental. It just happens to be a full moon tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
There's actually a full moon.
What, tonight or
Tonight.
So do you just have to look that up when you're driving? Like, do you just go full moon tonight? Fucking, let's give the high beams a rest. We're going off.
Mate, when there's a full moon, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
We always make sure we stop.
Yeah.
Because there's some supernatural things out there and some groovy shit goes on at night.
Yeah.
Some spooky shit.
Oh, yeah.
So, I've decided to call. I'm driving. I've decided to fucking, all right, it's a full moon. I'm calling quits for the night.
Yeah. It's fuck
and
that.
I've stopped in at this truck spot and I've gone into the toilet. I didn't go into the ladies' toilets. A phantom truckie respects the ladies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've gone into the fucking bloke's toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I see this big, hairy-shouldered Greek bloke. And he's at the urinal having a piss. And I walked up and he's moaning and groaning.
Yeah.
You right, mate? Oh, yeah, kidney stones, bruh. Kidney stones. And then I've, done what all blokes. Look, we all do this, and there's no shame in admitting this. Whenever we're at a urinal, we look to the side and we compare our fucking cocks. We want to know how we stack up to other blokes.
Yeah, we do.
And I've looked at this cunt's cock, and I'll tell you what. He didn't have a normal cock. He had a bloody red rocket.
Oh, like a dog.
So he wasn't Greek at all. The cunt was a fucking werewolf. So I was midstream, and I just zipped me Levi's up. I didn't care. It went all through me fucking pants. And I've just fucking cowed punched the cunt. I've laid a few boots in. His head landed in the urinal. My stream was still running down and went on his head.
Do you land on a urinal cake to stop the...
I think one of them squished on his fucking forehead, but, And I've just laid a few boots in. I'm like, these werewolves. The Phantom Truckie will take any man alive.
Yeah, I know he will.
Mate, the Phantom Truckie... You seen the UFC today, Francis Ngannou one.
Yeah, I see
the fucking Phantom Truckie hits harder than Francis Ngannou. I'm
I bet he does. I bet he does. It's gonna take.
But I'm like, I'm not hitting harder than a fucking werewolf. I know me limits. I know me limits and me boundaries.
Yeah. All right. So everybody's go.
I fucking laid this cunt out and put boots in him.
Yeah. What boots are you rocking,
and
by
then
the way?
I ran out. I went to get the straps from me fucking truck to tie this cunt up.
Yep.
I was going to put him on the back of me truck and drag him down the road.
Yeah.
But then, when I come back, he was fucking gone.
Oh, fuck.
Nowhere to be seen.
Fuck. That's fucked.
Well, fucking spooky, mate.
Disappeared or something?
Yeah, he's a werewolf. He's obviously got superhuman strength.
Yeah. Fuck, and he must
so I just got back in my truck and fucking drove off.
Yeah.
What else can you do?
No, I don't know what else you can do.
He's coming back at me, mate.
Put it into fucking fifth and just head off,
See you later.
Mate, I bet the Kensworth would have fucking killed him if I hit him with that.
Yeah, give him.
You know what I'm saying?
A couple of horses in that fucking bonnet, I can only imagine. So everybody, I'm going to ask a question I think everybody wants to ask, but they're too fucking scared. Was he packing? Was he packing 8? Was that dog?
Yeah, it was the Red Rocket pig.
Was that a big dog dick or what?
I've never seen a red rocket so fucking big in my life. I'll tell you what. The
like a Great
thing,
Dane.
Mate, the thing was hanging down the cunt's knees. It was fucking monstrous. And that's another reason, he's a werewolf, because no dog has a fucking cock hanging down to its knees.
No way.
No.
This red rocket was gigantic.
Not any Red Rocket that I've seen before.
Oh, fuck me, man. Well, that was
amazing.
That was
fuck,
once
man.
again these stories of the road.
I think every week you've got something like very spooky that happens to you. You must be like like a magnet to the supernatural or something.
Oh, I think I am. I think I'm one of those bloody sidekicks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a sidekick, yeah.
I've got something going on. Like, I attract them. I'm like a fucking magnet.
Yeah, you're a fucking...
It just fucking happens.
At the degree in the ESP, mate. No, you're fucking killing it.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, that is so good.
Oh.
Well,
I should apply for fucking Ghostbusters because I attract the fucking all these spooky shit anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
They need someone to get rid of it. I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, I know you can do it. You can attract it and you can get rid of it. That's the fucking difference with the Phantom. Mind if I call you Phantom?
Oh, Phantom's my name anyway, so,
you know,
it's all
first
good.
name or
Fantonimo.
Yeah, is it first name or last name or?
Oh, first name Phantom, last name Trucky.
Oh, he was born to do it.
It's on his ID.
Yeah, wow.
It's not actually on my ID, but legally going through the process of changing my name.
Yeah, as you should. But yeah, no, we're 100% going to send you some stickers to slap on the old Kenworth, mate. Send us
fucking, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah,
mate, I'll get all the other truckies to put your stickers on too, you know?
Yeah, you got to get them to call in on the two-way radio or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, fucking, I'm all about it. I've already been on it. Guys, get on the fucking cowards. The Phantom truckies calling in. You rippers need to hear this.
Mate, they love it. They love it. Well, fucking, mate, I can't thank you enough again for this fucking beautiful call. And
Nah, it's all right, mate.
We've got some collabs.
I love and respect you, but I've got all the time in the world for you.
Respect is what we need. But yeah, fucking, man, it's so good to have you on the fucking potty again. And I can't wait to hear what you have for us next week. Because I know you've got...
I'm just going to keep bumping the stories up better and better every time.
Yeah, that's
that's going to happen.
Everybody's tuning in for this, purely.
I'm a pretty consistent bloke, and they're going to consistently get better.
Yeah, that's it. Because
just how it works.
We got the trucky bump, mate. We got a lot more viewers as soon as you got on. So fucking good work.
Oh, really? Oh, I feel bloody honoured. I feel like a celebrity.
You are a celebrity.
Leonardo DiCaprio bloke, you know?
Yeah. We get a few more followers, mate. We're getting some merch made up, and fucking, you best believe there'll be a limited run of Phantom truck hats. Fucking trucky
mate,
hats.
I want 3. I'll wear 3 at once. You know, like I'm all about this stuff. Fuck yeah.
Put one on your top of your head and on the other head, eh?
Yeah, fucking hell, definitely. It'll fit. It'll bloody fit.
All right. Well, I'm sure you've got to get going, Phantom, and you know, thank you for delivering all the stuff, and you know, just being a fucking.
You've came through once again,
bloody
mate.
ripper.
You're our favourite.
Yeah.
We're not
I'm
taking
always
sides,
going to deliver.
Mate, always,
yeah, that's
always.
it. That's it.
I can't wait to one day share a
Bundy I'm going to deliver every time.
Yeah, no, Bunny drinks woodies.
Oh, woodies. Well, it's funny you say that because we actually have a really good photo to put up after this.
Yeah, of your woodies. But yeah, no, we'll put your 2 comic book fucking your two fan made photos up on the Insta so everybody can know what the Phantom truck is up to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's it. I'm gonna make sure next week, all you fans out there, you tune in because next week I've got a bloody ripper.
Oh,
bloody!
I've got a bloody ripper.
I cannot wait. We can only.
I might even tempt you all with another fucking double header, but this time it's going to be, instead of me being single, it's going to be 2 spooky stories.
Oh, double feature.
Yeah.
The spooky 3-way. That's what we all want.
So this is a once in a lifetime moment. You don't want to miss out on. I'm going to be there. Do it.
Oh, mate, I can't wait. Well, Phantom, thank you so much. We'll talk to you a bit later. We'll talk to you next week, all right?
You're too good, mate.
All right, no worries.
Thank you, baby.
Thanks for having me, bloke.
Oh, mate.
You bloody rippers.
You ripper. Wanga. Oh, guys.
Woo!
Fucking hell.
Oh, he has me hot.
He comes with the heat every time. I love him. You know, I wish he was my dad. So here's this week's fucking Phantom truck. Well, this is from last week's stories.
Yes. So next week it'll be something.
Yeah. So
along the lines of this one. Hopefully you can make that out.
It'll be on the Instagram.
The Phantom and the shape-shifting truck stop hooker.
And he's holding a couple woodies.
Some woodies. He's got his purple fucking trucker cap on.
That we all know him for. And yeah.
Does that work? No. Well, there you go. But my lord, I just want to give a shout out to the legendary graphic designer, Jam 411.
Oh,
He made the worms for us. He is coming through with the trucky pics. Like, mate. Oh, fuck.
What do we do? No. What will we do without him?
We'd be lost.
So a little bit
we'd
more.
We'd be sitting here in a strobe light.
Yeah, we'd be sitting here with a strobe light with fucking.
In the. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with no intern, no nothing.
Yeah.
Like, he's really helped us out. So a little bit of housekeeping. So next week, when you tune in on Sunday and we aren't here, don't panic. Because we are going on an expedition. We are going to a spooky location that is fucking miles away. Oh, hot. Give him the heat. But we're going to location of a spooky thing, and we're going to do a spooky tour, and we'll film it all, and
yeah, we will.
And we'll be back on Monday.
It's going to be, let's just, we said it last episode, we're going on a fucking ghost tour of the asylum. An asylum. So, yeah, it's going to be fucking crazy.
It's going to be spooky, it's going to be ooky, it's going to be fucking covered in dookie. Like everything that we do. But yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, we just hope that we can actually, get away with it. Like, I'm hoping there's not going to be like another tour with us. I'm going to hit them up and like, hopefully we can get like maybe a private tour, because I don't want to, we're not going to ruin the tour for everyone else, but we're definitely going to fuck around a bit and
have a bit of ghost
it might
stuff.
Throw it off.
But yeah, with all that Patreon money that we're getting and all the fucking donations, fuck me, man. We're going to fucking throw some bucks at them and go, hey.
We're going to throw stickers at them.
Wonder if we have a few yucks back here.
Yeah.
At some ghost expense.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that will be it. So it'll be the first Monday edition of this. So fucking get your chalky eggs out. Fucking save some for the stream.
Yeah.
I know he's going to be, all be talking about Jeff.
Fill it up with some worm juice. Crack a fucking Kinder Surprise.
Put
some soju in the inside and then share it with your boys.
Throw to the toilet, your little cousin, and fucking get on this.
All right. Well, how about, do you want to dip into the next?
We'll dip into the next one, and then, yeah.
All right. So next interview, another person that we put our little worm feelers out there and got them through a Reddit post. And so we had really no idea what was going to happen. Like, we didn't know whether it was going to be something scary. With the EMT, we didn't know, like, whether he was going to come through with a ghost story or what. And he ended up coming through fingering someone's head. So
yeah, we didn't think about that. But yeah, that was pretty brute.
Mm-hmm.
And well, fuck, we've got another one coming up now. Reddit, yes.
This one, so the person requested that we didn't show their face, so the screen's going to be slightly off a little bit.
Did you see our fucking pills?
Yeah.
So our little cute heads.
Here we go.
Here we go, guys.
Yo. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you? Thanks for letting me on.
Yeah,
thanks for coming on.
Thanks so much. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, thanks so much for replying to our post. So we have no idea what you're about to say. We're going in blind.
Floor is yours.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say, again, thanks for having me on. My name's Alyssa. I'm from Massachusetts, New England, in the United States. I want to say that throughout my life, I've had very strange experiences with the paranormal ever since I was little. Mm-hmm. And so has my older and my younger brother, which the preface I was going to say was that I'm a firm believer that animals and little kids have like this like third eye to the paranormal world. I don't know if you guys agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I've heard tons of stories about, just say like kids playing, with, I guess, imaginary friends or whatever. Who knows, what that could be.
Exactly. And funny enough, I'll talk about that because my younger brother and I both had imaginary friends when we were little that turned out to be dead people.
Whoa.
So yeah, I'll talk about that in a bit, but the preface I was going to start with is actually a story from my older brother. His name's James, and when he was really young, he had some experiences with ghosts, like when they lived in an apartment somewhere in Massachusetts. I can't remember where, but he would just start talking to these dead guys that he claimed were soldiers, and my parents had no idea what could be because they didn't know anybody in the military or anything like that. Mm-hmm. And they had specific names that he would say all the time. And one day he came up to them. Mind you, he's 3 years old and he didn't know how to read yet. And he's like, well, I'll just give the ghost a name. Like, Sean wants me to come visit his grave. And my parents like looked at each other and they're like, okay, where's this grave? And he said a very specific cemetery that wasn't that far away from the house. And it kind of startled them a little bit, but they also thought, okay, we'll humor him. We'll take him to this cemetery, see what happens. And they did. And again, he's 3 and he didn't know how to read at that time. And as soon as they pulled up to a very specific part of the cemetery, my brother hopped out of the car and immediately ran to a specific stone and said, "Well, this is Sean. Like, this is where he's buried."
Oh my
That is wild.
God. That's actually terrifying.
My parents, yes, this was before I was born, but they were like shocked. Like, they didn't know how to react to that whatsoever. And it was funny because the name of the soldier was on there. It said like the time that he served, how he died in action. Like, it was very, very creepy. And after that, and another ghost he kept seeing was a friend of my father's that died when they were really young. And he walked up to my dad once and said, "Hey, Anthony wants to go fishing. Are you guys going to go fishing soon?" And he had never talked about Anthony to my brother, and he didn't even know that that was his name. So for him to come up and ask him about an activity they used to do together when he was alive was also very creepy.
That is, that is so spooky. Oh, wow.
So I thought I would start off with that because I knew of that. But
thank you. That's really cool.
No problem. It was very, very creepy.
Yeah.
When I was about 7, I'm 20 now. So when I was 7, we had moved up from Florida and we had just moved back into Massachusetts. And we lived in like this small town in Canton, that's in Massachusetts, and we lived in this roundabout. And it was the very last house there. It was a beautiful house. The bank had owned it because unfortunately the man that had lived before had killed himself. So the bank now owned the house, and the neighbors were really close with him, so they were kind of sad, but they were happy a new family was moving in. And nothing was too out of the ordinary when we first moved in that I can remember. It was a very normal move in, not a whole lot of things was happening, but I will tell you, within like the first 3 months of moving in was when the activity started.
Like how soon? Like, are you saying like first week or like?
Well, within the first couple months. At first, it's possible there was things happening that we were overlooking because we thought like, okay, that creak in the middle of the night could just be a creak because of the house, and sometimes when it settles, it creaks. But I would like to say within like the first couple months of being there was when things started to happen. One time, my brother and I were asleep, so my parents were the only 2 people that were up. And they kept hearing a door open and slam in the kitchen. They thought it was one of the cabinets. And so my father got up from the couch and he went into the kitchen, and there was a cabinet that was wide open, and he hadn't opened it before, so he had no idea how it opened like that. So he went over and he closed it, and he turned around and walked back to the living room, and it swung open again before he even left the room. And he was very, very like, okay, that's strange, like that's weird, and it weirded him out. And they didn't really talk about this with us, so I didn't know this until later in life. But me and my brother experienced things, as in like in the middle of the night. Oh, I remember now. I got a piano for Christmas one year. It was a small, tiny pink piano that broke within the first week, and it was put in the closet to be fixed, and it never got fixed. But it was sitting in there, and in the middle of the night, it would start playing. So somebody was in the closet just pressing on keys randomly, and I'd be trying to sleep, and I would get up and it would be playing. No like song or anything, just random keys. And I was just like, yeah, so I was just like, it was very unsettling. And one night it was just going and going, and I yelled, "Shut up," and it stopped.
Whoa.
And so I was like, all right, so that's not just my imagination, that's actually something that happened, like that's definitely strange. And I was really freaked out about it. And
as you would.
Thing,
that's terrifying.
And being 7 years old, I was like, woohoo, like I hated having to be alone in my room at night, because I don't know if you guys have ever felt like a certain presence that doesn't seem like it felt like it was natural, as in like not. You could always feel a presence in that house, especially in the basement. The basement felt like there was something mean down there. Oh, wow. And by that I mean, if you stood in the basement for a really long time, you would start to get very agitated and angry. It was like something was affecting you down there. And as a little kid, it affected me greatly. Like, I hated being down there because of how it felt, but a lot of times there would just be people down there, and when they came upstairs, they would already be really angry, and they would have no reason for it. They just felt angry. It was like something was like partly possessing them. It was very weird.
Yeah. Oh, that is very strange.
Yeah, and I'll get more into that later, but then we started seeing the two kids I brought up earlier. My brother and I can distinctly remember the names they gave us, which was Mary and John, and they looked to be about our age. And of course, our parents and we were like, okay, that's just imaginary friend type of thing. Of course, they're gonna come up with kids that are around their age and stuff like that. It was strange because they weren't wearing clothes that were from this era. It was like 1800s types of clothes, and it just didn't really match. And they didn't have a lot of, like, for instance, I remember having distinct conversations with specifically the girl, because I didn't really see the boy as much as my brother did, but I was playing with Play-Doh at one point, and she came over and she was like, "What is that?" And I had to explain to her what it was, and she's like, "Huh, I've never seen that before." So she predated Play-Doh, which to me was very strange as a 7-year-old, and of course I wasn't processing "Oh, I'm talking to a dead person right now." But even I then was like, "That's very strange," and I explained it to her, and she would just sit next to me a lot of times, and we'd be talking, and it would just be about random things, like what we enjoyed doing, and of course the activities she would give were straight, they didn't, from her time era, I don't know what her activities were like, but she would just say "Oh, I would help my mom in the kitchen," or something random that I was like, okay. And the little boy that my brother would see more often, they would usually just be in his room talking at times too, and sometimes it was just straight. But the strange thing is, they were around for a while in her house, and then eventually the weird thing was, Mary came to me one day and she goes, "I have to go now." And I didn't know what that meant, but I asked her and I said, "Where are you going?" She's like, I don't really know where I'm going, but you're probably not going to see me anymore." And I said, "Okay." I was like, "I guess this is goodbye then." She's like, "Yeah, but we might see each other one day if you end up where I'm going." And I said, "Okay, well then I'll see you one day then." And that was the last I saw of her, and that was the last that my brother had seen of John. But
that gave me chills.
That was, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's freaky.
It does for me too, thinking about it now, because of course in that time I wasn't really thinking of it as in wow, that was really strange, why is she just disappearing and we don't see them anymore? And this is all within a couple years, so I just can't think of the specific conversations we had because they were mostly nonsensical, like what kids talk about.
Yeah.
But nothing really stuck out like that one because she said, "I'm leaving," and I didn't know where she was going. The thing that freaked me out years later, though, around now, is there's train tracks behind her house, and there was always a constant train going back and forth, and that trail, that train line, has been there since the early 1800s. And in the early 1800s, I think it was 1808, there was a large train crash that killed about 200 people. And there was no specific names, but a girl and a boy both died outside of our house.
Oh, that is eerie.
Yeah.
So I was trying to put the pieces together, and they put their ages. They didn't give names. I don't know if they were ever able to identify them because they said the crash was really bad. It was fiery and stuff, but the girl was about 7, which was my age at the time, and the boy was younger, so maybe 5 or 6. And it was really eerie because that's about the ages that Mary and John both looked when we talked to them. So I came to the conclusion that it was very possible those were the 2 same kids that died outside of her house in her backyard. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild stuff.
It's very, yeah. And I only knew of this because my mom had brought it up one day, and she's like, "Yeah, so I did a little bit of research and that's what I found." And she's like, "Do you think that was them?" And I was like, "Well, geez, yeah, I think so, because it just seems all way too coincidental to me."
Yeah.
Other things, one night, our TVs would turn on and off at random times as well. We'd be watching TV, and all of a sudden it would just turn off without any explanation. And we'd have to get up and turn it on, or sometimes in the middle of the night, if my brother was asleep in his room, the TV would turn on. And the creepiest thing was, because that kept happening, my brother would unplug his TV and it would still turn on even though it was unplugged. So that was freaky.
Yeah.
My mom was we were both asleep once, and she was in the master bedroom like trying to sleep, and she said that she felt like something was crawling around the edges of the bed, and she thought that it was like me or my brother. So she's like, okay guys, I've knocked that off, what do you want? And we didn't give her a response, I guess, so she thought that was odd. And then she tried going back to sleep, and then not even like 5 minutes later, it felt like something was like right beside her on the bed, like just pressing there. So she like got up and turned on the light, and she's like, okay. And she realized that there was absolutely nobody in the room. So she gets up out of her bed. She goes to check on me and my brother, who were both fast asleep in a room. So she realized that it was not any of us and nobody else was in the house. So she was freaked out and she didn't want to go back to sleep. So she literally stayed up all night with all the lights on until my dad came home and told him about it. And he had no explanation for it, of course, because we didn't have any pets or anything. So it was really like scary. And yeah. And there's definitely, I will say, there was definitely a mean person or a mean spirit in that house, because sometimes my mom, she said, would wake up with scratches on her and she didn't know how she got them. It would usually be by her ankle or sometimes like on her shoulder, but they were just very unexplainable because she doesn't know how she got them, but she would wake up with them and they would
in
burn.
strange spots too.
Yes, very strange spots. And another thing, when somebody was babysitting us when we were very young, this girl named Ariana, she thought that someone broke into the house because she kept looking in the hallway, which had this very long mirror that if you look in it, you'd be able to see somebody. And she said that she kept looking down there and she saw like this shadow like in the very corner looking at her. And she thought that somebody had broken into the house and it was really freaking her out. So she called the police and they came and they looked around the house everywhere. No one was in the house. No one had, could have gotten in. So they told her that. And she's like, okay. So I guess like I thought I was just seeing things. And so they left and everything went quiet for the night. And then she kept seeing that shadow figure at the end of the hallway and it really freaked her out. And they kept slamming the basement door. Like she would be in the living room and she would hear the basement door open, and then when she'd get out to go look at it, it would slam shut. So she was like, I'm not baby. She really told my parents that she didn't want to babysit us anymore because that was really freaking her out and she didn't know what the heck that spirit wanted. So
God, so you're not in that house anymore?
No. So when I was about 9, we moved out because the bank, it was renting it out for a bit of time. And then they decided that they were going to sell it out to a different family. I can't remember the whole story, but we just decided we moved. And somebody else lives there now. And I've always wondered, who lives there and if they've ever experienced anything like we had. Because I don't know, because I don't think the spirits followed us because we didn't really experience anything like it
afterwards.
since.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So I think a lot of the spirits there were just tied to that house specifically. And I've just always wondered if there was, like if they lived there and they've ever experienced anything strange.
Yeah. Is it far from your place, your current place?
I live in Dedham now, so not really. I'm really only about 20 minutes away from that town, so I'm not that far.
You should leave a letter in their letterbox. Ask them.
Go pop by.
Yeah, be like, hey, I used to live here years ago, and some crazy shit happened.
Yeah.
Have you experienced anything?
Yeah.
The only other experience that I've had that's ghost-like actually happened to me while I was at school recently. So, I mean, somebody told me that the 12th floor of our building was haunted and I didn't believe them, so I went up there and some weird stuff started happening, and so I wanted to try and leave, and the elevator wouldn't let me go down, and then when I went down it took me back up to the 12th floor. And I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this. But yeah, I've had weird occurrences happen to me throughout my life where I'm not entirely sure if it's supernatural or not. I know for a fact that the stuff that happens in that house what was because there's just no other explanation for it.
Yeah.
It's just it was too strange not to like there was no logical way to explain any of it.
Yeah, I think
So
even
I was just like,
even the your brother in the cemetery one, like that one's pretty out there. Like that's
It happened to other people besides you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
yeah, and it's just there's no way my brother could have come up with those names and just said, or the fact that he couldn't even read yet and walked over to a very specific stone and said, well, this is where my friend is, and it's that exact person's name on the stone and like everything. It's just it's so bizarre.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like to think like supernatural things are cool and all that, but it's also like scary because we don't know a whole lot about it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just yeah, it's very bizarre phenomenon, but I wonder, have you guys ever had anything weird happen to you?
Yeah, we've had a few things. We've had a few things where I'm living at the moment, and my mate Smiz, he's had a few things, and yeah, nothing like that though. Not seeing anybody. I feel kind of embarrassed to even talk about my stuff when you were playing Play-Doh with a ghost. So you know, it's kind of.
I mean, it's I don't know what it is about kids, especially, which I'm still very minded to the supernatural, and I believe in it. So I wonder why I don't have as many, but there's just something about kids and having like that connection because whenever you hear about stories of paranormal, a lot of people say like, oh, well, my kids started saying these things were happening, or like my cousin's talking to a dead guy that died in her house like 40 years ago. Kids just have like, and pets just have like this weird connection to the dead.
Ghost
it's kind of crazy.
like that. Ghost Radar.
Yeah, exactly. And like ghosts are just more likely to approach them. Maybe because kids have like a more open mind and they're not like taught that, hey, ghosts aren't real yet. So like, or they aren't given like, oh, like ghosts probably aren't real. So they just don't think about it. So that ghosts are more easily able to approach them. That's what I think. But yeah, that was really crazy.
That is crazy.
Thinking about it now, it like freaks me out because I didn't really think about it when I was little. But you know, talking to dead people when you're a kid is like, oh, that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah, I had like a kind of similar thing when I was, I don't know, I might have been maybe like 13 or something like that, and one of our aunties, I think it's his like one of her friends or something like that, but they have like a little kid who was maybe like 5 or around that, and everyone was saying like that he would always have an imaginary friend and always play with him and stuff, and yeah, I remember just like going there and then just kind of like making fun of it and being like, oh, like where's your imaginary friend and stuff, and then he said behind me, and I freaked out and just I was out of there so quick.
Behind you. Oh, that's lovely when a little kid's like, yeah, they're behind you. That sounds like it. I mean, it's weird. Like my family in general just have had weird things. Like my dad, for instance, he lost like his aunt like not too long before this event happened. But him and his brothers were all in a car and they were like late for something, so they were kind of were speeding down the road and they were coming up to a light that had just turned green and they were gonna go. And from the back seat, they heard a woman's voice shout, "Stop!" And there was no woman in the car, and it sounded just like their late aunt. So they literally like they pressed the brake and they stopped. And this drunk driver had been coming down the road and he barreled right through the intersection where the red light for his was. So if they had kept going forward, that car would have smashed into their car and killed them all.
Yeah.
So
Final destination.
Essentially that voice that told them to stop saved their lives, because if they hadn't, they would have come in contact with the other car. So yeah, I thought that was pretty like crazy.
Yeah, it's very
as well.
interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah, so it's just my family's had very, very weird encounters with like just supernatural in general. And when I finally saw somebody that was like, hey, we're looking for people that just have very, very strange stories. I was like, all right, this is up my alley.
Yeah, it's perfect for us, honestly.
Yeah,
like
it's
been,
great.
Yeah,
no, it's been really good.
It's just what we were hoping for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm glad, because I was like, I tell people this, and some people just don't believe me. They're like, no, there's no way that's true. I'm like, it is though. I can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, no,
like it really did happen.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard
so
much stuff,
yeah.
like since we've started doing this, and I mean, we always go in with an open mind, and yeah, like
yeah, see,
who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I know. It's funny because it seems like all the skeptical people that of ghosts are always the ones that get like, they like, shit their pants when they actually have a paranormal experience. They're like, I didn't believe in kill ghosts until this one time, and then they'll tell this story and like, well, now I'm a very firm believer. I'm like, you should be. And I feel like ghosts sometimes love it when you're a skeptic, because they're like, I'm gonna scare this person and they're gonna believe in me finally. So yeah, I saw that you had one in one of your. That's funny. I have like a bunch of Beetlejuice memorabilia in my room too. So I'm a big fan of him. Yeah.
Buds. What are you two?
All right. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for checking the channel out as well.
Yeah, no problem. I'm definitely going to keep tuning in. I'm pretty sure I've subscribed. If not, I will do that now. But I wish you luck on finding more people. And thanks for letting me on.
It's very kind. Thank you so much. We'll be in touch. I'll let you know when it goes up.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Again.
Have a good one. Yo,
oh, shit.
Fuck. Smiz's got them slow hands.
Yeah, fuck. It's not my old time zone hands.
Nah, mate.
It's been a while since I've got to play some time zone games, so I'm a bit.
Yeah, legit. In the chat, do you love time zone? I miss it. With this COVID.
Or are you a tons of fun kid?
Do you know?
Not us.
The one in Cranny, I don't know if you remember, it was called PlayStation. And then they had to change.
No way.
Yeah, it was called PlayStation when it first opened.
Dude, I remember the old Cranbourne one. Like, there was a Metal Slug.
Oh, don't
Metal
you
Slug
start
was the
Metal
shit.
Slug.
And, like, you could actually kick the fucking, like, box of it, and it would give you one extra play.
Fuck, how did you figure that out?
I don't know. It wasn't me that figured it out. It was, like, some old fucking cranny kids. And, like, you just boot that shit, get an extra fucking game.
With my little brothers, so we used to make our dad take us to fucking Oasis pools, which I'm gonna say.
Which one was his Oasis? I remember
that's in Dandenong with the rope swing.
Dude, I remember that.
And their big pool was very fucking cold, but we used to go there and purely to get dad to give us some bucks to play the Metal Slug machine. And then I remember one time I dipped in that pool for 2 minutes, and dad's like, "You just want to play Metal Slug, don't you?" I'm like, "Yep."
Get me out of this pool.
And then we spent like $10 on Metal Slug. So fucking any Metal Slug fans out there, fucking we're with you.
Oh shit! Here we go. Blood and Maggots. Thank you. Honestly, thank you so much for coming through. Like, that story was fucking eerie. Like, I guess the part that really got me was the brother going to the cemetery and being able to pick the fucking grave.
See,
that is insane.
I'm going to be honest. Like, if that happened to my family, my mum and dad would not humour that. They would,
oh, yeah.
They would go, no. "Oh, what, you want to go to a cemetery?" Yeah, and then rolled up newspapers, side of me. He's like, yeah.
They'll Trent you.
Say that again. Yeah, they'll just absolutely trend me. Speaking of Trent, you got any beers, bruh? He's coming.
You know these guys are thirsty, Trent. Look at his dehydrated hands.
Thank you, Trent. But yeah, guys, fucking, it's been a good day. We're still trying to organise shit, to fucking the worm grind.
Yeah.
You know what it's like.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dude, I'm loving the chat.
Hey!
Oh, no. This is the name. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Just like,
no. Hitler donated $1 Australian. Hello, I have been in my bunker for years on end waiting for a podcast that will help me pass the time. Now I have found it. Thank you, couch cowards. Wunga mine Ferrer. Whoops, wrong account. I promise I am not Hitler and I swear he is dead.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
All right.
We got a call.
Couch, you're on the couch. Wunga.
Wanga.
What's cracking? What's going on?
Hello, boys.
Oh, yeah. It's Papa Smears.
No fucking way. Oh, really?
Yo,
Hey, he's seen us fucking drowning. Thank you so much. How you been, pup?
Yeah, good, mate. Good yourself?
Yeah, great.
Always
great.
good.
It's always good to hear from you.
Thank you. Hey, I've got one. You know how I used to work at the cemetery?
Yeah. So if anyone that doesn't know, this is my old man, my dad, and he worked at the cemetery for nearly 30 years. So he's got some fucking strange ones, that's for sure.
Ghouly tales.
It doesn't have to be ghouly. It could be gory. We would like to hear any of it.
Yeah, this isn't gory or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But what I had to do, and I had Jess and Bo, he's Jesse's brother, and his sister Talia, and over night time locking up the cemetery, because you got to go around the cemetery, lock everything up, make sure the chapel shut, alarms are on, no one's in there, because you'd be surprised how many people commit suicide inside the cemetery.
Oh, what, really?
Yeah, so you've got to go around and make sure everything's all good and everybody's out. And like I said, Jess and his brother and sister and that have been with us, and you've had a few mates when I've done that.
Yeah.
This one night I was driving around. It was pitch black, could not see a thing, just had the headlights on in the ute. And you know when you see out the corner of your eye, you know there's something there?
Yeah.
Well, in the passenger seat, there was someone sitting there.
In your car?
Yeah, in the car that I was driving around in.
Fuck that. And then what happened? Did you double take and then it went away, or?
I did. I looked and I couldn't see it when I looked. But when I looked straight ahead again, it was there, and I could see the shape of somebody sitting there. It was perfect shape of somebody sitting there.
That's fucked. That's fucked.
So I just said, like, how you doing?
Yeah.
And
good, mate.
yeah, a little bit of poo would have come out if that was the case.
You got seat covers, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm driving along, and next thing, I've got this point, like a finger, like you're sitting in a chair and your legs are sort of down as you're sitting.
Yep.
And I got this point in the side of my leg, and it pushed, like not soft, it pushed hard enough to push my knee into my other leg. And I went, hey. I said, you don't touch me, I won't touch you. And you're you're more than welcome to come around and have a drive around with me, but don't touch me. Okay. And then it never touched me again, but I could still see it there. So I'm driving around and I'm flying. Jess, you remember how I used to get around? I'm just going flat knacker, and next thing it disappeared. So I think I might have frightened the soul out of the
Tokyo drifted the thing out of the car.
That's it. Had a weak stomach. Fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Jesus. I actually remember. Yeah, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, it poked me. It wasn't a soft poke. It was one finger pushed my leg over into my other leg, and that's when I went, hey, no touching. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know who it was or someone just put it right, I suppose. They were bored.
Yeah. Oh, God, I remember like what you were saying, how people actually, someone in the comments said, didn't want to die again.
Yeah, he didn't want to die again. Probably rough the first time.
but I remember, years ago, like you were telling me that I think there was a homeless bloke or something like that who ended up hiding. I think there was like some drains there or something like that, and ended up like trying to sleep in there for the night, and then it ended up freezing to death over the night. Yeah,
he did. Yeah, he froze to death. Yeah, we caught him in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just, when we were opening up the cemetery, we were opening up a set of gates and went past the drain and had a look in, and I thought, oh shit, there's all stuff in this big drain. Like, it's one you could not walk in, you'd have to bend right over to walk into it. And had to wander in, and he died in there, froze to death during the night.
Froze to death. Whereabouts Can you say whereabouts it was? Like
in this, like at Springvale Cemetery.
cemetery.
Springvale Cemetery, you froze to death.
Yeah, well, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Imagine you know, winter nights, and you're fucking in these. You know, even in there, it's huge. It's fucking huge. If anyone's unaware, like that place, I think it's like one of the biggest cemeteries in.
It's the biggest cemetery. It's the biggest cemetery in the Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah, there you go. It's huge.
Hemisphere.
Like it's massive.
Hell.
Like I was actually.
It's over 500 acres. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, Dad. I was telling the story earlier how like we used to go hang out there.
Yep.
And yeah, like I remember actually one story which was hilarious with you. When you're like, oh, do you want to come see this dead snake? And I was like, yeah, right. Like, and then we're like walking towards this tree. I can't remember if there was actually a dead snake or not, but I know the whole point was, the whole point was to scare me. And as I walk over to that, you like look up and then just start clapping. And there's seriously like 100 bats, all in this tree. Just
there would have been there would have been about 500 bats, I reckon. And they just took off everywhere. And you shit.
Yes,
it was very amusing. Exactly, that's what I heard. And I seen sparks come. And then I seen sparks come off his shoes.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog. Second Sonic reference.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's hilarious. Fucking, I remember even one of your old mates used to live right next to it.
Yep, that's what I was about to say. Yep,
there you go.
Aaron.
Yeah, because I remember that like way back. I actually remember kind of going there one time as well. But
Yeah.
But yeah. What have you got for us?
He lived on the premises, so it was the caretaker's house. So he had to look after the cemetery at night when we'd all locked up, and you know if something happened, he'd have to go out and have a look.
Yeah, and mind you, like what you were saying, it's 50 acres, but this place is literally like placed fucking on the fence line, basically, of the cemetery. So it's like, this guy's game. This guy is fucking ballsy. That's
ain't
for sure.
scared of no ghost.
No.
The only thing that separated it was this little cyclone fence. That was it. But he was right in the cemetery grounds. There was graves all the way around his house.
Yeah, that's
and he'd say to me, he'd at night time, he'd get up because all the lights are on in the house that he'd already turned off because everyone had gone to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'd turn all the lights off and he'd go back to bed, and then the shower would turn on. So he'd get up and turn the shower off. He'd go back to bed again, and then the lights and the shower would turn on.
So obviously this ghost never been in a drought.
No.
Must be.
No, he's living his best life in the afterlife.
Very selfish.
Yeah, selfish. Yeah.
Oh mate,
they don't care. What? They don't care if they don't have water.
They're not paying bills.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I haven't met a good ghost on this channel. If anybody's got a good ghost story where they were nice to you, please let us know, because it just seems like they're pests at the moment.
Yeah, they are quite annoying sometimes.
Oh, except for your bouncer one, that was pretty good.
Yeah, me bouncer one, that was me pop. Yeah.
No, he was alright.
It was good. He looked after me.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, frightened the shit out of Dad's mate though. God, and I said to you at the time when I was telling it, like this man, big strong man, not scared of anything. And when Pop ran at him, do the sound again, because that's what come out.
Yep. Yeah. No.
Yep.
That's awesome. I'm trying to think of some more that you've told me along the way, but that place, I mean, it's eerie, but it's also one of the best looking.
Yeah, it's pretty schmick.
Like walking around it, even like kind of like the Asian section or whatever, is just like when you walk around that, it's like unreal. Like it's just done so well.
Yeah, that's why they changed it from necropolis, which had been known for 100 years.
Yeah,
City of the Dead.
Yeah.
And they changed it to Springvale Botanical Cemetery, because then it was in the top 3 cemeteries in the world.
Yeah.
Because there's weddings and that happen on weekends there as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. It looks so good.
Yeah. Some of the areas are absolutely beautiful, and you can't see graves and you can't see that, but there's waterfalls and rivers and things that happen and little bridges.
What's the type of person that gets married there? Is it someone that's
black makeup?
Widows.
Weird. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
My Chemical Romance fan or something like that.
I was hoping he would say something like that, but
Chucking a bit of rice at him.
Yeah. No, a bloke that I used to work with and his wife, they worked there as well. So they got married there. They were in two separate areas. So he worked in the crematorium and she was in the office. But once they got together and, they got married there. And they got married in one of the gardens. And it was, if you see the photos, you wouldn't know they were in a cemetery. They're in a botanic garden somewhere and all the trees and shit. But
we have a question from one of... Oh, yeah, we got a comment for you. It's actually Jamie. Where was it? It was... Do you know when the cemetery was built?
The first... Well, it was built in 1890 something.
Oh, no way. That old. Holy shit.
Yeah. The first burial took place in 1901, I think it was, and that was a 4-year-old boy.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, and then they used to have a train because no one had cars or anything back then.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd have a train that would bring the bodies to the cemetery. And, and then they'd go on the back of a horse and cart and go off to the grave, wherever it was.
Jeez.
But they still, if you go to the cemetery, or I don't know, they've probably got a website. You have a look, and they've actually got photos of the first burial there. This little bloke going into the grave.
Right, well, I guess we might pull that up.
Yeah, we might chuck them up.
After this, yeah.
So, some people in the chat, Kenny, were saying, how do I get a job with you? Oh, well, how did you... Well, let's just go from there. How did you get the job? What made you...
Yeah, I'm actually curious. I actually don't even know that.
Yeah, I just started off as a grave digger because I was... Yeah, I was fit as back at the time. I was only 18. Yeah, fat and fit. Right, very relaxed muscles.
It's muscle under that.
Yeah.
But I just started digging graves and moved on from there and went sort of up and up and up until I was in charge of the burials and cremations and sales.
Yeah. So when you decided to become a grave digger, like, how did that come about? Like, did you find it in the paper or like?
I did. I found it in the newspaper.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and I just thought, wow, that's pretty weird. A grave digger. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. What's the title of the article? Can you dig it?
Yes.
Dad did the old electric boogaloo and started worming on the coffin, but
yeah, that's it.
I had to walk past the streets that said electric boogaloo.
Yeah. And then, rock on too.
Yeah,
he had the broom and he rocked up with his own broom and fishing line attached to it, doing the old fucking.
We used to find, like, this is going to sound a bit weird, but in the cemetery we've got these massive dams. Jess, you remember them? They're huge, and that's just to water the grounds, to water the grass and everything. But what people don't know is they sneak over there on weekends and at night and shit and swim in the water, but they don't realise that all the body fat and blood and all that comes out of the bodies goes into the drain and goes straight down into that water.
Little Bain Marie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucked.
So we've got another question in the chat. Sorry, Kenny. We've got another question in the chat. What's the most expensive gravesite / headstone
that you've seen? You know about?
$250,000.
Wow.
Just for the stone?
Yeah, for a grave. That's for the grave.
Oh.
Jeez.
That was just for the grave. And this bloke, he was a Chinese doctor.
Yeah.
And he built this massive, you walk into it and it's just like
a mausoleum kind of thing?
It's like yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, like the XXX. Yeah.
But he'd put an elevator in so that people can get buried down the bottom. But you got to, when you walk in, there's sink and all that. You wash your hands. You get in the elevator. You go down, and that's where he was burying his family downstairs. So in the end, it probably cost him just close to $1 million.
Wow!
To chuck all his rellos in there.
Yeah, only 5.
Like
I think
a
it was
filing cabinet, though.
Four
Must have been
yeah,
balling.
4 or 5. Yeah, 4 or 5.
So they're like separated, and you just go down and go, ding, Mr. Chan. Whoop, straight in there.
Yeah, they just
Straight
and then
up.
they just went into a wall. Yeah.
That's hectic.
Mm.
Oh, we can't take the money with you, I guess. So why not?
No, you can't. But with the Asians, they believe that what they do is when you're burying them, quite often they build a like a paper mache house that looks exactly like the house that you owned.
Okay.
And then when you're at the grave, they put that there, and then they burn it, and then they believe that house will go with you into your next life.
Wow, that's cool.
That's pretty sick.
And they have money, which I'd given you before too, Jeff.
Yeah, Dad.
they're
I
called-
was gonna say you would at the end of when you do like one of the Asian kind of funerals or whatever, you'd come home with these little red cards.
Yeah. They're just because they believe if you upset someone who's burying you or cremating you, then you're not going to make it to your next life.
Oh.
So they've got to appease everyone. Yeah, so they appease everyone by giving them some money.
Oh, okay.
But what they do
I remember,
is,
like, sometimes you'd get $10, sometimes you'd even have 100. You know, like.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
That's
But
insane.
they'd also have these things called hell notes, and it's like it's sort of like Monopoly money, and there'd be $100 notes, $1,000 notes, and that sort of thing, and they just keep burning and burning and burning them because they also believe that you go to hell first. So if they burn all this money, that's going with you, so you pay the devil off to let you to go to heaven.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's crazy.
That's really cool. We've actually got Soy Sweet in the chat. They said, we also burn clothes, fake money. It's tradition for our family to give this offer, so our past loved ones have everything in the afterlife.
That's right, yep.
That's really cool.
So with burying, so you would have buried a whole bunch of people with different religions and stuff. Do they vary? Like,
oh yeah, everyone's different.
Yeah, can you give us
if
some
you were
examples?
if you were say if you were doing a Serbian funeral, then you would have to drink with them, and they drink straight scotch and yeah, and we weren't allowed to. My boss said to me, it was the first day I started, he said, look, we're doing this funeral. If they offer you alcohol, you're not allowed to take it. If you get caught taking it, you're sacked. I said, oh, all right, mate, no worries, all good. Then I looked over. He had a can of Vic in his hand and a scotch in the other one. I thought, you cheeky prick. So
you wanted to get in on that.
Yeah,
and I did.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, why not?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The customer's
if
always
it
right.
makes them
Isn't
more
that right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Customer's
that's the best way
always
to say
right.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. But they actually find it offensive if you don't do that.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, because you're offending the family, and like that many times I've said to them, no, I can't do it because if I get caught in all sorts of trouble. And then they'd form a circle around you so no one could see you, and then they'd give you a drink. And go,
That's it
awesome.
on you.
I remember another one, like a funeral that I did with you, Dad, and the family didn't want to take home, like they wanted to give away all like the food to us afterwards.
Yep.
And we just took home 2 huge plates of sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I had all the boys over. It was like on like the Friday as well, so I had all the boys over. And we were just all just munging on sandwiches until
Get a couple Sambos
Saturday
into you.
morning.
Yeah, that saved me making dinner.
Yeah.
Hey, why not? Why not? It's going to go to waste anyway. And so is there any other religious things that you would do, or?
Yeah, with the Asians, they would bury, they would put in the coffin like their mobile phone, the person who's passed away's mobile phone, a stereo system, if they could fit a tally, whatever they could put electronic stuff in there, they would do it. And they just so that person could take it with them into the next life.
It's kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of like when you look back at the ancient Egyptian days and stuff like that. Yeah. They did. Yeah. I mean, it almost seems like it's something that's kind of passed through generations until now. When you look at that, I've been getting right into the Egyptian stuff lately, like watching documentaries and whatnot.
I've been watching The Mummy a lot.
Yeah, I've been watching
the Scorpion King. Don't try to think you're cultured, mate. He's got.
I've been watching the Scorpion King.
Yeah, I've got Thor on my wall, but he's got fucking Brendan Fraser fucking on his wall.
Yeah, I got the cowboy chubby Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, cuddle pillow, whatever they are, body pillow that he sleeps next to.
But
it's got a hole in the crotch region. I don't know why. I go, stitch it up. I'll get my nan to do it. He's like, no. Oh, weirdo.
No. I leave that. Yeah, I leave it nice and moisturised.
You go.
Yeah, I get a bit pissed sometimes, and I try to sneak up the hallway so that I don't wake the missus.
Yeah.
And I just look like I'm walking like an Egyptian.
Yeah, I can imagine you doing that in your little European jocks.
Yeah, that's it. You got your side strap.
I'm doing the old fucking ding.
So there's with your average cemetery, is there other religions that get buried somewhere else because they just can't, or is it all anybody can go?
It's almost
wherever?
in sections, isn't it?
Yeah, is it?
Yeah. Everything's got a section. Like you've got your Roman Catholic section, Church of England, Baptist, Islamic section, Asian sections. They're all separated.
Yeah, right.
But you've got to, when they plan the cemetery out, you've got to make sure that you don't put a certain religion next to another religion that just don't get along.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't put Jewish next to an Islamic section.
No, fair enough.
No, fair enough.
Because
it's still cool they go in the same area, like in the same gravesite. Like that's
yeah.
I thought
and with the Jewish, they have nothing really. They have a chipboard coffin, and majority of the time they're naked. And
with no clothes.
Because they believe you leave this life with what you come into this life with, which is nothing.
Yeah, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So it's how you come into this life is how you leave it. Nothing. So it's very, very cheap. No handles on the coffin. Just a bit of rope usually that you can sort of lower the coffin down, because you need something like that. Otherwise, the coffin just flips over.
Yeah.
The
message board just lit up.
I was going to say,
thank you so much.
I've actually got a very. I was trying so hard not to laugh while you were saying it, because we had a. Have you heard of the Phantom Truckee yet, Papa Smiz?
I've heard him on here before. Yeah.
What do you think?
What do you think about him?
He's a cracker.
He's the best, isn't he?
He's an absolute cracker.
He commented, I'd bury 3 slabs of VB and a few 4 and 20s. And then he goes, throw in a couple packs of tomato sauce.
I'll only have tomato sauce if I've got a hangover.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's wild. So Papa Smiz, you've done all these burials and all that. How do you see yourself going out? What's your...
I was going to say, what would you even bury yourself with?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
If you were to, same with what on the topic we were just talking about, if you were to choose your few valuables, what would you go with?
Yeah, what's Papa Smiz chucking in the old... Obviously a iPhone with Couch Cow subscribed to it.
Yeah, already. And the call's going because he's got like an infinite battery charger.
I want a fully charged phone to go down with.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I could watch it all.
That's one.
Yeah. Sit on his little Pornhub and.
But no, I don't really care. I used to. Yeah,
I know one
used-
thing. I'll say one thing that I know you'd take. You'd take a couple of Elvis LPs. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Spin
I'd
them
probably
up there.
take the most expensive one, so you pricks don't get it.
Oh, come on, Papa. Why would you do that to us?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we went to hawk it down at Cashy straight after it.
Well, we also had
Yeah.
someone in the chat because you said you would only have tomato sauce when you're hungover. Busy Bugs said, so tomato sauce on the daily, Papa Smears.
Pretty much. Only if I have a pie. I'll only have tomato sauce on a pie if I've got a hangover.
A couple guys in this chat were saying, Papa Smears, can we slap a couple stickers on your casket before you go?
Bloody hell, stick whatever you want on there.
Yeah, sweet.
fucking
Sweet. I'll stick a, just a sticker.
I'm not planning on going anywhere soon, but
Nah, hell no.
No, that's it. Bit of advertising, mate. Never hurt.
yeah.
stick them on there.
You got to be
Get
ready.
some photos, whack them on. Hey, if
We'll take a
I
few
drop off the
selfies.
perch tomorrow, yeah. Don't get me dick out though.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that moccasin,
No.
that chestnut and a moccasin
No,
was the
because
funniest
I don't know if
thing
you
ever.
heard the story about the Phantom Truckee before, but I'm not 100%. I know you're not Greek, but just in case you've got a red rocket down to the knees, we don't want to disturb that. So we'll keep that hidden.
No, if you can do all sorts of stuff, like put a smoke up my nose or something.
That classic gag.
That classic gag. A real GG
that
Allen
old
funeral
chestnut.
for the Kenny. But anyway, well, we hope you don't die anytime soon, mate, because
No, he's not.
we need to milk you
I'm
for
not planning on
everything
going
you've
anywhere.
got on this channel, mate, because everybody's loving it.
We've only got fucking you and fucking the Truckee.
the
Like,
Truckee.
they're, you know, you're
Celebrity-
getting us by.
Yeah, celebrity boxing match used to.
I wouldn't,
Yeah.
I mean,
I reckon it'd be good.
I've seen Papa Smith knock out a few blokes in his time, but I've
Yeah.
never seen him knock out a werewolf. So
Yeah, they will.
I don't
Yeah,
know
with
how,
the urinal cake on their fucking forehead. All right, so yeah, no, pretty Bruce McGoots. But thank you so much.
yeah,
Thank
Dad.
you so much.
we love you.
We love you. We love you
No,
so
all
much,
right.
mate.
All good, mate. Love you guys.
Thank you so
Cheers,
much,
Papa
Papa.
Smith.
You take care, mate. I'll talk to you soon.
Love you, man. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, dude,
Oh
how cool was
God, I nearly wet my pants.
that? Oh,
But
so good.
yeah, well, I think we're gonna take a 2-minute break, and then
I mean,
we'll come back, and then we will have
2 to
a
5.
guest on the couch.
Yes, we might have a regular that comes
We might have a
back.
regular,
Yes.
so we're going to talk about spooky movies after this, I think.
Yeah, we'll
with
talk
a
about
certain
whatever you guys want.
We'll give you a little fucking sample.
What do you got?
No.
Yeah, let's save that.
All right, guys, we'll be back in 2 minutes or 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
One of them in between. How about
in between. All right, we're going to go do wee wee.
that? Right.
And
Shout out to
poo-poo.
Papa Smiths. We love him.
shout out to Kenny.
Also, shout out to Phantom Truckee. Anyone else that's in the chat.
The
We
regulars.
fucking love you all.
Thank you so much, and we're gonna come back with a fucking hot boy in the fucking couch.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. See yous.
Wanga! Surprise, motherfuckers.
What's up,
We're
guys?
back.
We're back. We're back. All right. Well, so this is I think this is some people's favorite part. We're going to have horror movie chat. All right. So it wouldn't be a fucking horror movie chat unless we had the boy. You know him.
Here comes the money.
Hey!
Here comes the money.
Get in. Oh, it's Doll. It's Doll. Doll, mate.
Dollar bill, y'all.
I don't know why it stops.
Here we go. Money talk.
Bring that mic over to your ass. Adjust that shit however you please, my man. Try get in the middle here if you can.
Get in. Get over to me, Doll.
Doll, have a look at the screen. You can adjust your tuchus.
All right, ready? Doll's on.
Martini.
Martini. Nah, I know
Martini.
exactly who that is. Jack, thank you so much for tuning
Hey,
in.
Doll, move over. Have a look at the screen, baby.
Can you hear me?
No, we got. Have a look at the screen, baby. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got you right down. There we go.
There
Hello.
we go. Doll.
Hi.
Hey guys, it's
Oi,
me.
Doll.
You can see me, right?
Yes, move your fucking head over here. Have a look at the screen.
Your huge wall of the body is blocking the screen.
There we go. There we
Oh.
go. All right. Well, yes, Martini. It was a great dart. Oh, as always, mate.
Oh, big. It was like as big as a didgeridoo.
We were taking turns. We rolled one that was about this
Seriously,
big.
we had a fucking dream time. Fucking,
go.
whatchamacallit gave it to us. Phantom Truckee. With Phantom Truckee.
Dream time dart.
Yeah, Dream Time Dart. Phantom Truckee gave it to us. Give me a sec.
But yeah, so I think what we're going to do is... This is our sponsor.
This is our sponsor.
This is our boy.
DVD.
That is correct.
This is him. Oh, can we get the phone number up just in case anybody wants to fucking give us a bell?
Yeah, tell us
phone's
your
going.
spooky,
Tell us your
scary
spooky
movies.
shit, but we are here to talk about fucking movies.
Yeah, even if you want to debate which fucking movie's better.
If you want to debate...
whatever.
Vitch or Vitch?
Vitch. Yeah,
It's
Vitch.
It's
or
fucking
Witch.
Vitch. All right, if
It's
any
not
of you's
Vitch.
got a fucking
Is it
cock,
Witch?
Vitch. 2 V's.
It's not Vitch.
Vitch.
All right, we're going to...
Vitch.
Yeah, we're gonna drop that. We're not gonna do this.
We're going to do the... Nah, we're going to drop
We
the
know
Vitch
Billy's
story.
wrong.
Nah, we know I'm right. So...
Well, yeah, I just copped a big fucking dead end DVD drop
fucking
today.
bundle. A fucking care package,
Bring
if
them
you
up.
will.
What do we got? Bring them up one at a time.
What we got?
This is what I've copped. This
all
is
right.
what's going to keep me
All right, so
spooked for
this
the
one
next-
real quick, right? So I seen this come in. I'm like, that's fucking bullshit because you go to JB Hi-Fi, that yellow dog, right? You go there
Not a
and
fan.
you go, oh, I'd like the fucking Hellraiser box set, right? They don't have 1 or 2 or 3 in it. They go, nah, you can have 4, 10, and 8. All right, that's what they do. This is what you want. You want this. The fuck. If you're not a pinhead,
1,
fucking
2,
get-
and 3,
1,
baby.
2, and 3. This is the one in number 3. We're talking about it today, where the guy's having a dart and having a root. And,
Yeah.
and if that ain't living, I'm not sure what is.
It's
right?
even imported.
No, he's living his best
You
life.
can't even get
Oh,
that
thank
in
you,
Australia,
thank you.
man.
It's not even.
baby.
Oh, dude, seriously.
Chuck that next to
Chuck that next to
Beetlejuice for us.
Beetlejuice. But also,
Oh, actually, fuck. Sorry to cut you off, but
Yeah.
we actually have a giveaway coming up very soon.
dead
so,
end giveaway.
yeah, we're what do we got here? You know what? Oh, I guess we're gonna mention it right now.
Yeah.
So
chuck
how
it
about
on.
this? This is actually one of my favorite fucking dark docos ever. Like, my dad, he's a fucking legend. He's a legend. He got me into spooky shit when I was a kid. My fucking granddad, when he was around, he was the one that was showing me all the spookiest stuff. Give us a chatter.
Give us a chatter for you, for your pop.
Yep. R.I.P.
I was gonna give him a
There we
bonk.
go.
but
So now we can. You can do that.
I'll give him a bonk.
But So basically, this DVD that we're gonna give away
bonk for your pop.
it's based around all the main killings of America. So you've got
The main one. All 3.
no, I mean it goes from there's a serial killer section where it will show Ted Bundy and you fucking name it, and then it will show you like
All of them.
JFK, like all this stuff. But the way it's done is so well.
Sheldon Cooper.
There's a Sheldon part. These guys fucking are over me showing them the soundtrack for this because I'm obsessed with it.
Not over it. And I just know what I'm going to do for the
Yeah.
afternoon if I'm listening to that fucking
But
song.
yes, we're going to get that giveaway going soon. I think we're going to do a little
We're going to do a bit of DVD talk.
a little
movie
bit
talk.
of DVD talk, and then we're going to bring out the big guns, chuck that in Beetlejuice's hands.
All right, I'm not sure why this went in the mix again, but like fucking look at this bad boy. Get that at the camera.
I don't
Alright.
think that should be in there,
We're
but
showing this again, are we?
My Red Guts, Women's Flesh.
Seriously, if you with the boys having
Yeah.
a fucking wild night, you
We
go,
sat
"Oi,
there at
chuck
about-
this bad boy on. It's fun. It is
we sat there at
fun.
about 2 a.m.
All 3 of
and
us.
yeah,
All
we-
3 of us. Just fucking
Yeah.
jerking
That's
off.
the set. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
Coming in our
All right,
pants.
what do we got? What's the next one?
All right, the next one we've got is this one. So Smith is going to open this live on air. Bang.
Eaten Alive. Oh my
Eaten-
god, this one actually looks dope as hell. This is what is it? What would you compare it to, Doll? I remember you mentioned you
so-
recommended it to me.
Yeah, I mentioned another little film people might know about, Cannibal Holocaust.
Ooh,
Legendary movie.
So
one of the best spooky.
If you don't know, Green Inferno is a cheap rip-off of that, even though it's got our girl Sky Ferreira in it. Give her a fucking couple. on her.
Give her a double trap.
I love Sky Ferreira. So like, if you're watching Sky,
yeah, she is.
Yeah,
I mean, so yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically like a cannibal Holocaust.
Damn, the
rip
fucking
off,
cover
I
is
guess.
dope. I mean, I would show you a bit closer, but I think it shows nip. So
no,
we don't want to get banned. Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, so
Just put your finger over it.
but
just caress.
I'll show you the inside cover. Eaten alive. Damn, this shit looks fucking eerie.
So
Some Cannibal Island vibes.
So when we started this, Smiz was like, I've got this dude that's going to get me this movie that I fucking want to watch all the time.
Fuck you. I
Every,
know what you're going to
every minute of the day. And then I opened it up here, and I don't know if we could show all of its contents, but Smiz is going to show me. It's called Skirm.
Shrimp.
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 So it's about a guy with a fleshlight that loves like just.
So it's Billy's life story.
No, Smiz said this is my favorite movie.
Billy's life story. Yep.
Show us one Polaroid from it. And Smiz,
Okay,
you
so
can
there's
pick
actually some really fucking cool ones in
There's
there.
some really cool
It
stuff.
translates to come in English.
Okay,
Oh,
there we go. There's a bit of a titty,
definitely.
titty blow
All
up.
right, we can show whatever
And
we
there's a
want.
book. No, I mean that one.
Oh!
Censor that.
Baba!
No, he's in his jocks. We can get away with that.
Ah,
It's Carl Pilkington.
Yeah, the Carl Pilkington and Ricky Gervais.
I mean, there's a big ass book, and it looks dope as hell.
So there's some
okay, I won't show that one.
there's some Polaroids in this thing it comes with.
Show the good ones.
This is a safe one.
Yeah, that's okay.
Look
at them before you show them. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing in this one that's that bad, but
There
it's
is.
like,
There, yeah,
no,
yeah,
there's
that one's
nothing
pretty
there.
heavy.
It's
That
hectic.
one's heavy. Yeah.
Like, and it comes with this one.
Mm-hmm.
That's hectic, and this one's pretty hairy. And then I think the
So
next
get
one I
shot in the
can't
head.
show.
They look really cool.
Next
They
one I
look-
can't show. I'll give
like
you
in person. I mean, it's probably not.
I'll give you a really quick one. Woo.
You can look back at that in slow mo.
But like,
And
all
you
right,
might get
so
something cool.
that's just for example. All right, give me a sec. Just for example, so this one, see how it's got teeth? The other
It's
side of it don't have teeth. So imagine that.
Vagina with teeth.
It's a vagina. Oh, where's she? Oh, Smith is holding the fucking
What have I got?
the cover for it.
No, I don't have the cover.
Oh, no,
I
I've
think
got
I
it.
passed
I've got it.
Pass us the next spooky
It's
while
very
you get that
sticky.
while you get that together. It's very yeah.
We are going to go with this one here. With an axe.
Oh, okay. Edge of the Axe. Dole, give us a run through. What do we got here?
So
Damn,
it's
the cover is tight as hell.
It's I think, late 80s slasher film.
Mm-hmm.
And
It almost looks like a broke ass Friday the 13th.
yeah, it's.
I'd
say
Friday
there's
13
definitely a lot
didn't
of
even have that
stuff
much
from
money at the start.
Yeah, it's known to be a popular title in the old VHS rental stores and stuff. So it's finally made its way to HD. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
The trailer looks fucking so cool.
So this other
we had
yeah,
someone
yeah.
hit us up. Diseased Raccoon. If you've seen it, what are your thoughts on Tetsuya the Iron Man?
Oh, no. So I've
Tetsuya?
heard of this. So this is a movie in Japan, I'm pretty sure, where a man keeps putting robotic body parts on himself. So he keeps docking them and chopping them. Dole is the man to have that. He will have that because that was like, so there's an iceberg of fucking movies that are fucking really bad. And I think Smith has it in there.
I've got a couple.
Yeah,
I've
we've
got a couple naughties.
We've watched
from
a
the
couple
bottom.
just because of the iceberg, just because of fucking dead end here.
Just a bit of content.
And yeah, have you ever heard of that one?
Oh, I've seen it actually.
Oh, what do you think?
Oh, yeah. What do you think?
It's really good.
Yeah. Okay. What do you
I
got on
wouldn't-
it?
I wouldn't really say it's like super fucked up. I was a little surprised to see it
Oh,
on the Hey, no,
weak
listen. Alright,
sauce.
listen, I believe that it's. I don't think it deserves to be on the iceberg.
Body
Ooh,
horror.
okay.
Yeah, the best body horror I've seen is that what's that?
What's body horror?
Body horror is like
Basically, like you
My
know,
Blood, Red
special
Guts.
effects.
Okay.
Yeah, the
My
body. You know.
Okay, so like
Amputation, blood.
self-infliction kind of stuff. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
a
saying?
lot
So
of that
Dole's
stuff.
gonna
a lot
get-
of Cronenberg.
yeah.
Kinda.
So we watched that. My Glutch runs blood.
Women's Flesh.
Women's Flesh. And we were watching that. And I'm like, this is pretty brutes magoots. But then the trailer in the DVD menu, because we bought it from Dead End, that has trailer for, it was like, what is it? Corpse rolling, my flesh doll, corpse rolling down a hill or something.
Tumbling doll of flesh.
Yeah. Now that one looks wild.
Same director.
Yeah, same director.
Oh, that was the fucking... Was that the trailer that we watched?
Yeah, that was the trailer.
Oh, that was
so this trailer was a lot worse than the whole film of My Red Guts.
Yeah, the trailer went for maybe like 3 minutes or something like that, and the whole time we were like, okay, now this is a fucked movie.
And so Disease Raccoon, if you want to watch something with body horror.
Damn, you sound cool as hell.
Yeah.
He even put in Videodrome, The Fly.
Yeah, so
and
that's...
he or she.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not
he's
too sure.
referring to body horror. So David Cronenberg did a lot of stuff. Videodrome, The Fly, Naked Lunch, Existence, a lot of body horror stuff.
Yeah.
Amazing director. Definitely would recommend.
What was the first movie that you watched with body horror guys that like really freaked you out? So I think the first ever like body horror scene that not wigged me out, but I thought was like fucking wild was in, I think it was Hostel, where she had to chop her eye with the scissors.
Oh, dude, you know what? Yeah. Actually, you probably fucking.
But then it got a lot worse after that.
That movie is fucked. Like that is actually a movie that I love so fucking much, and that is a movie that'll stick with me till the day I fucking end up in Springvale Cemetery.
We've got a movie here that I love. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys hopefully have watched and love. It is The Family, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Get that into ya.
I actually love this movie
so fucking good.
Much. It's like
I don't compare it to the first one.
No, you would. It's not in the same category.
Just like it's just
not
fun.
Even, yeah,
it's just fun.
It's definitely fun. So the guy in the middle here, God, it's hard to show. Chop Top. It's like I think it's his brother.
So Chop Top is who is he in? He's in Devil's Rejects and
yeah, they got him back for stuff like that. Yeah.
So, but what character is he in? If we don't know the name, he's the guy with the long white hair.
Yeah. Well, on that movie, Texas Chainsaw 2, I actually only just recently watched it when I bought it off Dead End for the first time. That movie's fucking weird. It's like, it's definitely nowhere near like the first movie, first Texas Chainsaw. So it's like way more, I don't know, 80s, I would say. Like the lighting is like really neon. The soundtrack's fucking awesome. Like they've got like the Cramps and stuff like that. Like they have some really good music in there.
It's definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, but like, yeah, there's scenes like, you know, at one point Leatherface like chops off the face of like someone and then puts it on this girl that he's kind of like in love with, I guess. I don't know. And he like puts it on her and they're like dancing while she's got this flesh mask on, and it's eerie. It's cool.
Dennis Hopper has a chainsaw fight with Leatherface.
Ah, here we go.
Oh
shit. Thank you so much.
Too kind.
Soy Sweet X donated $6 66. Let's get spooky.
Yeah, let's fucking
love
do it.
Let's get spooky.
Let's
Hell
do it.
yeah.
All right.
But, oh yeah, one more thing. So yeah, with that movie, like Chop Top, who's like meant to be his brother, he was like a Vietnam veteran, and he's like completely like PTSD, like completely like mentally fucked, and the whole time he's like sitting there with a coat hanger, and he's got like a metal plate in his head. And in the whole time, he's like scratching at the plate, and you just see it kind of opening more and more throughout the movie or whatever. And he's like sucking on the end of it after he does it, and it's really cool.
And see, so with all these DVDs and shit that we're getting, I don't know if like some of you are the same age as me, but like you'd go to Blockbuster, right, when you're fucking knee-high of a grasshopper, and you go in there and your mum's not looking. She's fucking looking at the dramas or whatever.
Yeah, you got your thumb over the R18.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit they used to do. I would bolt down the horror aisle because it felt like I'm going through the beads of the porno section. But like, this is where I wanted to be, right? And so with these movies, right? So we've got this one here. And if you go buy a DVD, you get fucking 2 covers. And that was the thing that you went off when you went into Blockbuster. You go, fuck it, this looks like it's going to nail the cover. Let's watch this dog shit. And then you know, it might not be good, but guess what? The cover was sick. But if you buy a DVD from Dead End DVD, you usually get 2 covers, and that's what sells you, right? Like, covers sell you. Covers sell me. And this has 2 covers, and this is, what do you got, Smith?
Inferno. So I actually only just watched the trailer of this. I actually wasn't too sure of what it was about, whatever. And I ended up, watching part of the trailer. And as soon as I watched the first 40 seconds, turned it off because I was like, I need to fucking watch this shit. So, Inferno. I don't know if you guys have heard of Suspiria, but that is a fucking art masterpiece. And this is the same director. Is that right, Dol?
Yep.
So,
all right,
same vein as Suspiria.
Suspiria, Dol. What do you think of the remake? So I know a few
I haven't
people
watched the remake either, but I don't know.
I loved it.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought it was
All
fun.
right, I'll give it a shot then.
I thought it was fun.
I don't usually love remakes. Like I'm usually against them.
We've actually got
there's always the original
in the chat. Suspiria's my fave. Soundtrack was lit.
Awesome.
Sick. Okay.
So I think
Soundtrack is amazing. For the original and the remake, which was done by
Tom York.
Tom York.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
One of my favorite albums.
One
of my favorite albums.
Tom York is good. I know there'll be some people in here that love Tom York.
Tom York's fucking lit. He's a G. Hell yeah, that's actually sick. I did not know that. That's really cool.
So we've got this movie, Doom Asylum. So now,
okay, so I think I've spoken about this one before. So basically,
a lot of people in the chat probably have no clue what any of these movies are.
Yeah, so Doom Asylum.
That's kind of the point. Like a lot of this stuff is not really on Netflix. Or
for sure. I mean, like we're trying to show you the obscure stuff that we have picked up over the time, and like especially like a lot of this stuff I wouldn't have heard of until Dead End DVD.
But we're gonna try to get a lot of these guys that were in these movies on the podcast because I'll do it.
Yeah. So Doom Asylum is basically, without ruining too much, this guy gets in a car accident at the start. He's almost like a rich guy, like jockish kind of dude. Him and his wife end up getting into an accident, and he's like crawling to her. She dies. He ends up in a fucking morgue. They're working on him. They're peeling off his face, all this stuff. And then he ends up coming back. Like they realize he's twitching and he ends up coming back. But when he comes back, he's looking for his wife. He's basically a zombie voice. Where is my wife? And then
my wife.
Yeah, my wife. And then he ends up becoming this killer that only uses morgue tools. So he basically uses anything that a doctor would use and haunts this place. It's a
dead end doctor.
It's a very good a bad but good movie.
It's very bad.
All right, so we're getting a lot
really
of
bad.
Yeah.
But that's the charm to it. There's a lot of
for sure. I mean, we love anything that's
horror.
Especially. But anything that's kind of shitty horror.
They're the best.
I mean, you can find a bit of you can find you find it funny, you can find it scary.
That's it.
Most of the time, you won't find it scary. You'll find it funny. But,
I've been trying to tell these guys, let's go watch Fast and the Furious because it's so funny, and they will not go because oh no, man, I'll get a boner if I see Vin Diesel's. Shea Martello, that's a martini. All right, so we've got guys in the chat. We're going off about Warp 10. Yes, I miss Warp 10 dearly.
Do a tour of Warp 10. Oh my god,
don't fucking start. I had so many lock-ins. I remember I was a little boy, and then I'd have a rager.
Warp 10 still has a LAN party in the back room.
No, they don't. No.
Oh my god, the tattoo shop's at Warp 10, isn't it?
No, I think it's in the road a piece. I think Warp 10 wasn't right on the end. No, because the tattoo shop's always been there. And and the tattoo shop is
it's like 3 doors now. Okay.
The tattoo shop is Golden Heart. All right.
Yes, Golden Heart.
Golden Heart.
Shout out.
Shout out. They are.
Oh my god, I nearly
big
had a
fans
fucking heart attack just thinking about. Oh my
we
god,
could
if
get
they're
there,
in the
and
warp 10 spot.
I've been there. No, it's not Warp 10.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Yeah,
not Warp 10. I've been. Yeah, Golden Heart. Go get all your tattoos at Golden Heart.
Dude.
We've all done it.
Do you want a fresh burner? Go see your boys.
Go see your
and
boys.
girls.
Oh, all of them
We're,
there.
alright, we're gonna fucking drop off a ton of stickers.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. So if you want stickers, there will be a fuckload at not Warp 10. There'll be a fuckload at Golden Heart.
Golden
all right?
Heart Tattoo.
They'll be sitting
Cranbourne
at
Main
yeah.
Street. If you want
Tell
the
them
fucking best
worm
burners
sent
in
ya.
town, yeah, dude,
Stick it
go
on
there.
anything. If I don't see a photo of a urinal with our little worm faces on it and someone pissing on it, I'm going to be upset. What's this going up in that corner?
Oh, no.
All right. So we're all talking about...
Disease Jacoon donated $7 77. Spaghetti is so tasty. I do love me some spag.
Oh, thank you.
Hell yeah.
We were talking
Get that spag bowl in you.
We were talking about Willem Dafoe last week.
Yeah, he's got a big ass dick.
He's got a big ass dick. So another movie that Dol gave me last week that is a personal favorite and I've recommended to a lot of people because I've had a few jokes about chopping off clits. But you know, like, go watch this movie. Go watch this movie, Antichrist. It's just like, it's one of these movies that you sit down with your misso or your hubbo and you fucking go, hey, let's watch this.
And then you sit there and go, why the fuck
You go,
did we
Wanga,
watch this?
why
Also,
the words recommend it to me?
You go, Wanga!
Wanga.
So, that's another one.
All right, so what is this chat saying?
Have you guys heard or seen this Japanese horror anime? It's most banned apparently there.
What's it
it's
called?
Midori.
Yes, I've seen Midori.
It's on the iceberg.
I've seen
on the iceberg.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
No way. What? Like,
I've
is that
seen
the
Midori,
only anime
yeah.
on the
Nah,
iceberg?
it might be, but like I have seen it, and it's about a bunch of circus freaks, and a chick joins it, and then it's just not fun for her. But
damn, that sounds cool.
It is wild. I've used screenshots for other videos that I've made in the past, and yes, Midori is wild.
I don't really watch anime, but fuck, I'm gonna watch that.
So there's another one called like Rage City. If you really want wild anime, go watch that. And I don't know how to say it properly, but it's like Ethan Lied, which is about a little.
Oh,
I've got it on. I've got it on Blu-ray. It is very good. Yes, I went and bought it. Before I knew it is very good.
Okay.
It is wild, very brutal, and yeah, it just makes you really. It really makes you think. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What, think about anime titties?
Yeah,
or?
little anime titties.
Where can you watch it?
Oh man, you can watch everything
you can watch
online,
it on YouTube.
Like, straight up,
legit, you can watch majority of Midori on YouTube. If you look it up, it's there. I think I watched it on YouTube. It might have been taken down, but yes, Midori. It's like someone's amazing circus or something like that, and it is wild. And them Japanese know how to really make a cool movie.
Yeah, they're freaks, weirdos.
Did you guys watch Christine as a kid? Fucking classic. Wait, is Christine the car?
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking was actually about to message Doll yesterday. Legit, when I bought this whole bunch of DVDs. I was about to message him about that. Like that, I watched that at my uncle's house like when I was a kid. And I fucking loved that movie so much. Holy shit.
Oh, Joe's saying it.
Who's
Hey,
that?
Joe.
Hey, Joe, what's up?
I have a copy, yeah.
Busy Bugs. Fuck yeah. No, good shit. Good recommendation.
So another movie that like really freaked me out. It's only really one scene, but it's called Running Scared. And if you've ever seen it, it is fucked up. Where like I was talking to my little brother about it the other day. Have you seen it, Dog?
Running Scared.
I think it's Running Scared. I think it's called that.
No.
And
I've heard of the title.
So
before,
there's a scene in it where this little kid gets picked up by this couple, and then they go, and then he has this camera, kind of like what we're doing now, and it's like this whole playground that he's built in his house, but the whole ground is covered in plastic. And then he goes to the cupboard and he sees these DVDs.
Wow.
I said oats. I know who that is.
So many donations.
Set_oats donated $1 Australian. Nice shirt, SMIZ. DIDNT. No, you put yourself on clothes already. YOWW can the couch cowards WUNGAA.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Nice shirt, Smears. Didn't know you put yourself on clothes already. Yeah. Calm the couch cowards. Wanga. Thank you. Yes, I put a clown on my shirt because I'm a clown. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Seth Oates.
I'm glad you got that dollar in. That was a good. Get him with it. But yeah, no, Running Scared. It's fucking got a good scene in it. What's this last one we have? Martinini.
I have this strange sense of guilt after masturbating to cartoons. Don't worry, buddy. We all grew up with Jessica Rabbit.
Yes,
we
that's
all
it.
know how it feels.
In the chat too, what do we think of fucking new Lola Bunny? I'm gonna give it a big fucking fat like that. I do not appreciate it.
Lola Bunny back in the day.
Yeah, give us the good one.
I would have went there.
The first one was like this, and then the new one now is. Nah, I feel like boycotting the movie just because of that.
One more time, please.
And Michael Jordan's a hunk. Is what Smith told me.
He's not. He's actually a fucking dick. But anyway.
The what? Oh, yeah,
he's a dick.
He's not a very good boy.
Cancel Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
let's get him out of there.
Let's get him out of here.
Cancel Eddie Michael. How about that?
Yeah, that's
let's
it.
kick him off the Bulls.
Michael Myers. Both of them?
If there's a Michael in the
let's
chat,
end
we'd
his
love you.
basketball career.
Anyways,
what do we got next?
We got this movie. So I have felt this man in one time or another, right? Like, have you ever been down the street and like maybe you've got like a bit dirty pants and everybody's looking at you funny because you piss your pants or something like that in the shops? And
We
you go,
all know that feeling.
Don't
all
look
too
at
well.
it. I'm a human being, and
I'm
that is
sitting in piss
the
right
Elephant
now.
Man.
Oh,
if you have
there we
not
go.
seen this
I actually
movie,
haven't watched
it
that.
is a fucking classic.
Doll hooked me up. Dead end with this.
Absolutely. I reckon we got a couple Elephant Men in the chat.
Yeah.
Because you can't be saying the shit you are and not look like that.
No, I've been digging the black and whites lately. I just recently got the Bride of Frankenstein, and then Doll came through. With
so Smith's come up to me. He says, "I'm digging the black and whites now," and he goes, "I only used to drink, I only used to like the whites at the start." And I'm like, Smiths, what are you talking about?
We got a comment.
Exactly
movies. Here we go. What's this comment saying?
David Lynch Genius.
Yes.
Who's that from?
That's from Disease
Raccoon.
This
person
man.
is a
You know
fucking
his stuff.
G. We actually,
David Lynch is a genius. One of my favorite directors.
All right, Disease Raccoon, give us a movie that you really like and we'll discuss.
Yeah.
Also,
right
what is your favorite David Lynch film? Mine is Mulholland Drive.
I haven't watched that.
It's amazing. Super weird. And Twin Peaks.
Yeah,
I
Twin
could keep
Peaks,
going.
Yeah, Twin Peaks.
What do you got there?
All right, what's the next one?
Throw us a random.
So I watched this for the first time on Shudder, which I don't recommend to anybody because it's not that good. It doesn't have much of this stuff.
I know, dude. They
Give it a
charged me
year.
the other
Give it a
day.
year.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna get stung in a minute.
Yeah, I got
All
stung.
right, so here we go.
Oh, dude.
Maniac.
Maniac.
I did watch this. It was good. It was good.
Wait, did you not like it?
No, I said it was good, but it's like it's the first time I've seen it was on
good.
Shudder.
I love Maniac.
I seen it on Shudder.
Fuck, man.
Yes.
I watched the trailer of this the other day at work, and I instantly was hooked. Basically, on the trailer, as soon as it starts, you just see some unknown man just walk up
Blue
to
Velvet.
a couple in their car.
All right,
and just pow, fucking the whole husband's head just goes all over the car.
Have you seen
It looks dope.
Blue Velvet?
I have seen Blue Velvet. So
Yes.
Disease Raccoon, I'm going to give you a fucking little insight into little baby bulldog. Right. So once I realized that my mum would just rent me whatever I wanted because I'm a film buff, quote unquote. Right. I would go if that movie said high sexual scenes, your boy's renting it.
Yeah.
Right. And so I did a little bit of research and I looked that up. And I'm like,
M.A. Count me in.
yeah, I'm like, fucking give me them tits. And I watched it and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. And I haven't watched it since because, you know, Pornhub and all that. But I know it's a good movie and it was fun. And that's how I watch a lot of weird shit. But anyway, what do we got here?
What I'm about to do is actually just make... so we've got a couple people that are coming back. So we got Martini, Diseased Raccoon, Joanne Pants, Hot, and Soy Sweet. I'm about to give him the VIP badge.
Getting the VIP badge for being in the chat, for talking to us. But yeah, there was a whole lot of movies that I watched of these bad horror movies just because they said R with tits in it. And so I can get a little rub off. I remember, I'll tell you one of the best movies. If you ever got the blockbuster version of Hellraiser 2 or 3, they had so many ads for Playboy, which I didn't get. I really didn't get. And I'll just rewind that bad boy. And I rented Hellraiser 3 a few times just to watch the trailers at the start. All right? And that says something about me, and I don't care.
Soy said, have you seen Blue Velvet or Eraserhead? I have seen both.
Yeah, I've seen Eraserhead too. That's
both.
really good.
Eraserhead, I'd prefer. Really unsettling. One
Doll's
of my fave
art house goon.
One of my fave cult classic horrors is Event Horizon. Really? I'm going to be honest. Not a fan of it.
At least you've seen it.
There we go.
I'll probably try and give it another chance.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's okay. Here we go.
Here we
I
go.
know exactly who this is as well.
Okay.
Oh, there was no message. Yeah, there we go.
All right, read it out. Read it out, Smith.
Women have brain the size of squirrels. Jillian Barbary, give me a smile, pussycat.
All right,
Okay,
so that's
thank you.
that wasn't even the thing. Smith just read that out. That's what he's written down on his hand.
Also, Jamie, let me Jam, let me just tell you, because you're looking a bit upset that you don't have the VIP badge, but you can't give a mod VIP. So
yeah, because you're already
the top dog.
You're already top dog. All right, what's this?
Love hate. It bombed when it came out. Yeah. Fun fact: diseased raccoon. There's a director's cut out there that is lost to the void. No one can find it.
Can we get it off the site?
No.
All right.
I do not have that. But yeah, a lot of studios have actually been trying to find it. Even the director doesn't have it, and apparently it's way better than the original. So I'm really interested to see what that's all about. But
so all right, so we have a giveaway here. I feel like if you ring up now and give us a fucking, we're gonna say spooky campfire story. If you can ring up and give us a story,
that'll be the best way to go about it. So I think that if any of you guys have a story, you could freestyle it off the top of your dome. Just give us something. We'll take whatever you want, and then you'll get. Chuck it over here, Dolly.
Here we go. This is the movie like that we're giving away tonight. This is one of my
favorite documentaries. My dad, on my grade 4 birthday, had me and maybe like 3 other friends over. He ended up renting us. I was like, yeah, get us something scary.
Dad.
He got us fucking The Killing of America on VHS. He got us It, the first one, Rep. And what else did he get us? He got us something else really fucked up. And we would take turns.
Herbie Goes Bananas.
But we would take turns going to the toilet.
All right, here we go. Couch Couch on the couch.
Bill, I've got the scariest thing you've ever seen in your life. And I know you've witnessed it too, mate.
Here we go. Go late on me.
All right. So, do you remember when Mickey B brought your hats in Thailand?
Yeah, no, this has been brought up.
Oh, has it?
It's already
Go on, I don't know.
I don't think I've heard this before. Could you please?
Well, mate, all I'm saying is I've seen Mickey B's dick pics.
Yep.
Who's Mickey B?
That's my father.
Could you please go into full detail? I've never heard this before at all.
Go, friend.
Bill, get it going, mate.
I don't really want to do it, but
well, I mean, yeah.
Someone else does it. I can't.
I mean, if you want the DVD, you're gonna have to explain. So
this has got nothing to do with the fucking campfire. I'm not sure why you're ringing up.
It is pretty spooky.
You want it scary. Literally.
Yeah, I was scared fucking white. Yes. It did scare shit out of me.
All I'm saying is, you don't stand in front of a mirror naked, put 3 hats on a dresser, and take a photo of it and send it to your sons going, hey boys, got you these hats.
Got you these hats.
Still haunts me to this day, mate.
I got these hats and I got off.
So what's scary about that?
Fucking my dad's dick. Yes, it's fucking very scary. I will give him the DVD just to stop this fucking goal.
I mean, is that a campfire story? Should we give it to this guy? Can we have a vote in the chat?
I don't think he wants this DVD.
I want this DVD. I'll pick it up Tuesday. See you, brother.
All right, I guess he's doing it. Alaya, thank you so much.
Should we do if anyone can outbeat him? Or do we just
Real
give it
quick,
to him?
yeah. No, that was a pretty cool story. I will buy him a copy of that DVD just
Okay,
because of that.
Yeah,
Diseased
alright,
Raccoon. I feel like you might want this DVD,
I
man.
think Diseased
You
Raccoon.
seem like a bit of a film buff.
Yeah, I like Diseased Raccoon. I'm thinking we'll give that one away to her,
Yeah.
and then I will buy another copy. Do you have another copy?
Perhaps
of that?
give us a call, Diseased Raccoon.
If you can get on the 1s and 2s.
We'll take whatever.
Like I know that guy that called in then will like a copy of that DVD, so I will personally give him one.
Yeah, you know what? We'll get you the Blu-ray.
We'll get you the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
We'll get you the Blu-ray. I will legit give him one because I do love just people calling in, and he's a big part of the show. I'm not gonna fucking tell you who that guy is, but I know he's a big part of the show. Got 0 stories.
Got 0 stories. It's all right. You know what? Another thing we were suggesting earlier as well is when we were trying to figure out how we would do
How are we gonna
that,
fling another one of
we
these
could
off?
just picture yourself at a campfire. We didn't grab the torch. That was our plan. We were gonna get torches, but imagine you can just make up anything. You can freestyle.
Oh
it.
my god! Just like sorry, does Couch Cow's biggest fan knows Diseased Raccoon?
I know you have stories.
So we've
Come on, Diseased Raccoon.
Come on, give us one story.
I want to give you this, man. We all want to give you this movie.
Man or
I'm
woman?
telling you, dude. This movie is fucked up, but it's so good
Beyond belief.
Also, the soundtrack is.
Yeah, no, that soundtrack's pretty good.
Unreal.
I just know where I'm at. All I'm gonna say is that you're not at Coles. You go, oh fuck, this soundtrack's coming up. You're at the Smiths residence.
Mm-hmm.
If you're ever driving around and you hear that coming from a house, you know you're the Smiths residence.
Yeah. Nothing but followers coming.
Nothing but followers. All right, Diseased Raccoon.
Deserves it regardless. Diseased Raccoon, no matter what.
You know what?
How about
I
a
think we
little
might have to sort
trivia?
something out.
How about a little trivia?
Yeah,
for
trivia.
Diseased
All right, no,
Could work.
Diseased Raccoon can answer this. All right, Diseased Raccoon. Right.
And you better not have Google up.
You better not have Google up.
Yeah, don't be a little cheater.
All right, so Diseased
Pumpkin
Raccoon, if you
eater.
can answer this. So Dole answered this, and this is how I knew he was a fucking horror boy.
Spooky
All right.
man.
So I'm going to describe a movie, and if you get it, you get the DVD. All right. So this movie, it is like a Blair Witch. It's like a handy cam. It's a mockumentary.
Or whoever can answer
Fan
it
footage.
first.
Fan footage kind of film, but it's like a mockumentary. So there's people saying that it's real. All right. Now you'll get it. And then, so it's about a serial killer that gets away with killing people, but it's just like he's got all the traits of like every serial killer. Projects, no. And so it's found footage, and then he eventually gets a victim and has him hostage in his house, and there's a lot of video of that. And then in the movie, he goes, fucking, you're sitting there, and I think it was supposed to be played at a theater, and it's just like, he's that sick and twisted, he could even be in the theater right now. And that was the biggest thing. And I'm like,
I don't know if you'll get this.
Let's see if
He or
this.
she.
Dole got it. Here we go. And it's
Also, we had Soy Sweet. Did you guys read that one out before?
What was that one?
Martini.
Soy
Winner gets a
Sweet,
DVD.
I love
Loser
how
gets to drink
David
Billy's
Lynch
tan water. Yes.
Draws connection between movies. So, like in the Black Lodge in Twin Peaks, he has that same flooring in Eraserhead. I just love that cool
Ooh.
fact.
All right, disease.
Cool. Soy Sweet's up there for the.
Facts. Soy sweet.
Yeah, I
all
think
right.
Soy Sweet's up there too.
Soy sweet. All
I
right.
definitely agree with you. So
All right.
sweet.
Let's go another movie.
I could go on and on about Lynch, but I don't have time.
All right. So. All right.
When it gets a DVD, Loser has to drink Billy's damn water.
Yeah. No, I got an eye infection.
Yeah, I
from
was
that
going to say,
with
Billy
tan water.
was sick for a very long time
Yeah,
after
for jumping in that dam.
dam.
But I did it for the footy.
And
I
the
will,
footage
I will-
is amazing.
I will recreate it. You know, might even put it up. there.
Poughkeepsie tapes.
Yes. Who said that?
Couch Coward's biggest
Yeah,
fan.
Couch Cow's biggest fan. You just got another
Oh.
DVD. I'm sorry, but yes, that was the DVD. I don't think we could do that because we just sent you one the other day.
Is that, do we... I mean,
Couch Coward's biggest fan is
I
just-
guess we got to keep it fair.
I guess we keep it fair.
He's like, should we
He's
give it to-
cleaning my stock out, for God's sake.
Couch Cow's biggest fan. Do you
From
want?
Brazil.
I drowned rats in that dam. Yes, you did. Couch coward. Yes, you got it. How the fuck did you know that? Yes.
As if how good.
Honestly,
Yes.
pretty impressive.
No, legit. That's what impressed me about Dole. He understood exactly what movie I was talking about when I said that, and he could quote it. So
No, I won. I love that movie. All right, there we go.
all right, legit.
All yours.
Couch coward's big fan. Do you want us to sign it?
We've signed the other one. Do you want to quickly?
Yeah.
should
No,
we
just
show
wait.
them?
As Couch coward's biggest fan, do you want us to sign it?
Should we show them the other one? The other one looks pretty damn cool.
Yeah. What do you mean?
The other signed one when we come back.
It's in the envelope, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
did you already seal it?
sealed.
Can we
Okay.
duct tape it back up so we can chuck both of them in there? Ah, Nick of the Bean. The Bean. Nick the Bean.
The fucking thing going into her neck. Yes, please. Absolutely yes.
So do you want us to sign?
shit.
No, we're not giving you that movie.
Wait, what?
We're not giving you Poughkeepsie tapes.
No,
We're
we're giving you. Yeah. The
Yeah.
Killings of America, but
Yes, sign it. Yes, all right, we can sign it.
we don't have that.
We don't have
Actually,
that. Do you
yeah.
have that, doll? Poughkeepsie tapes on DVD?
No, I don't. Sadly.
But yeah, as long as you don't mind the Killings of America, because let me tell you, it's
Yeah.
fucking dope.
If you want to watch the Poughkeepsie tapes, Poughkeepsie tapes is on Stan.
Is it?
All right, it is on Stan.
There you go. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Couch Coward's biggest fan. We fucking love you so much. You've
Thank you
always
so
come
much.
through. Since our first stream, you've always been there supporting the clan.
That's it.
Straight from Brazil.
Straight from Brazil. The postage is fucking killing us
Yeah.
I'm going out of business.
purely for that. Speaking of business, I thought it was in April, but in March, Dole, tell them what you're doing. No, it's in May. Sorry, May.
Well, there's a lot of time still to plan, but me and the Couch Cowards are going to be setting up a little table, Supernova,
Hell
basically Australian Comic Con. So hopefully you guys can come down, maybe get interviewed by the Spooky Boys, and
Yeah,
maybe
so we're going to have a bunch of... obviously, Doll is going to have the spookiest fucking shit that you can imagine. All these DVDs and Blu-rays that you've never seen anywhere, he will have that shit. And it'll keep you on your toes. But also, us spooky boys.
Yeah, we'll be there.
We're gonna
And
be
there will
there.
be stickers and
we're
maybe
gonna have
merch.
we're gonna try bring 400 stickers there, so 200 of each.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna do is
And
set
maybe
them at the
another
end of the
design
table.
between them.
Whoever comes up to the table, if you want a fucking sticker, you have to say Wanga into the camera. Otherwise, you have to fucking tell us a ghost story, and then you can double up.
Then you can double up. We'll give you both.
We might even have a little fucking.
We might even have
a little
merch.
Wanga juice under the table.
We might
And like
even
if
have
you
merch.
give us a story, we'll fucking
You can have a bit of that Wanga.
Yeah.
Get it into ya.
And also maybe we'll have some merch like you just.
Maybe a little bit of merch. Who knows? Fucking 40 viewers right now. Thank you so much, guys.
Holy
wow.
shit.
All right. Well, why
Really?
is he here? Why is he here?
just keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Fuck. You know, I'll buy
Talk
a
movies,
DVD.
boys.
I'm buying a
Yeah.
DVD.
What else did you have? Did you have more over there?
I've got.
By the way, while we're sorting through, let us know what kind of movies you like.
Yes,
What's some of your
Yeah.
favorite movies?
Tell us any movie and we'll try and review it. If you
Favorite
if you-
directors, even.
What do you got
So
here?
this one here, I've never seen.
What's that? Evil Ed. Okay, so this is a late night choice of mine. I just watched the trailer. I actually don't know much of it, but it looks like mad corny, but it looks fucking hilarious and it looks really good. Like just look at the fucking ghouls on there. It's almost like Ghostbuster-ish. Like some of them, like looks dope.
I don't know if this is on the site, but this is a good DVD.
It isn't.
It's not on the site?
No, it's not.
So I'm probably going to leave that.
It's alright, bring him up.
This one.
What do we got?
Well, I
okay.
will say, disclaimer, like, a lot of this stuff, because people like Smiz and stuff have bought them, some of these might be out of stock. But, yeah, it's a lot of, like, it's basically just a showcase of what kind of stuff is on the site.
You'll get it.
for sure.
There's,
Like,
definitely a lot of really good stuff.
There'll be restocks, but
I don't-
obviously I
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
I
he
bought him
cleaned-
out.
Let's just say he cleaned shop.
Harry Potter is the scariest movie ever.
Phantom of the Paradise. This one's dope as hell. It's almost like fucking Grease. Like
Fast and Furious.
it's like-
scariest movie I've ever seen.
yeah. It's almost like Grease or something. It's like a musical, but it's like a horror musical from
about
like
this
maybe
one?
like 70s or something like that. Oh my god. Okay.
What about this
Did
one?
we
We've
already
done that.
we already did
done
that one. Okay. This one I'm actually not too sure on. I think Dole will have to. I just liked the cover. It looks like Steve Irwin kicking ass as usual.
Oh, all right.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre director.
Oh, there we go. So that one's
David,
got Freddy, the original
Who is it?
Freddy. What's his name?
Texas
Robert.
Toby Hooper.
Toby Hooper. That's it.
What's the original Freddy? He's in
Robert
that, isn't it?
Englund.
Robert
So
Englund.
this was the film that Toby Hooper made right before making that hit Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
And
so
it's
looks
definitely
kinda
it's definitely
similar
more
vibe.
campy.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
definitely got a lot of the same kind of plot.
Another one we've got here that I've been eyeing off. I'm gonna.
Oh,
this one's
I'm
something.
keen to watch.
Yeah, no,
This
I
one
actually
is
thought
notorious.
I thought I missed out on it the first time, but it came back around, baby, and I ended up scoring. So I don't even want to try and pronounce that.
Say that.
Doll?
Anthropophagus.
Anthropophagus.
Yes.
Look at that. And how about you just tell us about that one scene?
I
that you
don't
keep
know if
on
I-
Just say your word is anthropophagus.
Yes. Also,
Anthropophagus.
Doll, can you tell us about that one scene that you keep
Do
on
I have to?
masturbating
I'll
to?
sound like a psychopath explaining it. Fuck it. So, Anthropophagus, the guy on the front, the guy on the front cover, is a pregnant woman in a tomb. He comes in.
Hell yeah!
He comes in. He comes in. He's like, "Hey, let me get something."
Hello there.
And he pulls the baby out of her belly and he eats it.
All right, guys. I've just found this film. I went to the theater to watch it. It was there was only one screening in Melbourne, and it was got into a lot of trouble because they played this version of it. This is a good movie. Go watch it. It's from what's the here we go.
Montreal? Is that?
Yeah, Lars.
I thought you were.
All right, here we go.
House that Jack built.
So if you want to go,
I'm gonna tell you right now, like personally, I've watched so many fucked up things, seen so many fucked up things in my lifetime. That is up there. That is actually a movie that
it was.
My girlfriend was asleep next to me in bed, and I sat there with headphones on, with my laptop on my chest, watching it. And I remember at one part sitting there going, maybe I should watch this tomorrow. Oh yeah, and then I was going. But no, I was sitting there and I was like, fuck, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this.
Had my boner.
And I did. I had my boner, yeah. So my laptop kept falling onto my chin. But other than that, we've actually got a couple comments. Here we go.
Here we go.
A lot of comments.
They made the Phantom Trucky into a real movie. So that would have been
Phantom of
for
the
the
Paradise.
Phantom. Yes, which is
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
if they-
living the best life. He's in
Yeah.
paradise.
Yeah, if it was like a purple outfit, then that would have been the guy. But
Well, no one's ever actually spotted him, so we never know.
I mean, who knows? He might
no.
not be wearing that. He might be wearing like nothing but like a Levi onesie.
Perhaps he's in full chrome.
Yeah, he might be.
Who knows?
Juicy Boy Citrus, have y'all seen Godzilla vs King Kong yet? If not, who's your money on?
All right, so
Obviously.
my money is on Hillary Clinton, the lizard. Yes, Godzilla. He's gonna get it done.
A little bit of a political
100%.
joke there.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, but 100% Godzilla. Like, dude,
100%.
my mans can breathe fire.
That's it.
I mean, have you ever seen like what a monkey does in its spare time?
Stinky
All it does
monkey.
is like annoy other monkeys and jerk off. So
Monkey,
like,
he's just going to like
fuck
throw
off.
poo at him or something.
yeah, I mean, actually, have you guys ever seen the video where the monkey
Get it
throws
up.
shit at grandma?
Get it up. Get it up.
Okay, monkey throws shit at grandma.
Get it up.
Let me.
We'll talk to you while we get
Yeah,
this
go
up.
on, get that.
But yeah,
Okay.
monkey throws shit at grandma. I've never seen this. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the best video I've ever seen.
I've already got it in
Nah,
purple.
it's in
It's already in
favourites.
purple,
It's
ready
in
to go.
favourites. Here we go. Just
Okay.
like he's getting it up. Go full screen.
Okay, so
Get it
this
up.
is probably one of the best videos.
This
you'll
is
ever
Smiz's
see.
favourite video. Let's watch it. All right, monkey.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's getting ready.
He's getting ready.
Oh, he's an angry boy.
Oh, so it's coming straight from
Ready?
the bakery.
Boom! See that flick? Watch this. Ready?
Extended
like
cut.
on her nose. On her nose. The
Looks like
oh, dude. Okay, so yeah, so monkey lose, reptile win.
yeah. Have you ever, look up iguana farts in bath. That's a good one too. 'Cause
Iguana
that's
farts in bath is actually a pretty good video.
Yeah, iguana farts in bath. Farts.
Farts
It should just come up.
in bathtub. There we go. But yeah,
Imagine
so
King Kong size
definitely.
shit.
Yeah, you go 10-second one.
Ski, that would destroy the ozone layer.
Go down. Yeah,
King
that one.
Kong shit.
Okay.
Probably
we-
melt the polar ice
Here we go.
caps.
This is for you Godzilla fans out there.
So chiller.
And this is
He's
what this stream
so-
has come to.
Okay.
Alright,
so
we're
no.
going to get back to what we know, not the Thrill Lizard freak out.
But
Oh, dude,
also that,
Smears,
like-
there were some videos in there.
Oh no, yeah. We'll go back.
Alright,
Later
so-
on.
Yeah, later on the Smiz Art channel. But this one, I know nothing about. These boys do.
Oh, society. To be honest, I don't even want to talk about it because I watched the trailer and I really want to show you this movie without. I kind of regret watching the trailer. Even Dole said, "Don't watch the trailer." It's like a
Probably the best movie to go blind.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating. Like, this isn't one of the.
Imagine
one of the bad
actually,
ones.
I
You know
wanna go.
that might be on the site. Honestly, one of probably my favorite movies.
Okay, cool.
Looks
And
really cool. Even the covers so.
Yeah,
I will just
wild.
say you will not be disappointed. It's a bit of a slow burn, and gets fucking crazy.
All right, so this
Tell ya.
this next one is a sequel to the Poughkeepsie tapes that we just gave away. Smiz, tell them what this is. I don't even know what this is.
I've been hanging to watch this. I haven't actually watched it yet. McPherson tape. So this.
I got a question. Sorry, wait
Okay,
before you
go
say
on.
that. Chat. What is the first ever found footage film that ever came out?
Yeah.
Is this a trick
Minus
question?
Cannibal Holocaust. That doesn't count.
Another look.
What is the
Let me get this shit
first?
out of
What
there.
is the first found
Unbox.
footage film that ever came out?
I don't know.
He would have tricked me. That's all. I'll say.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what some people's answers are.
I reckon people are going to say Blair Witch.
I mean, when I was younger, that's kind of
That
what
was
it
the first
seemed
one
like.
I've
That
ever
was
seen,
that's
yeah.
all I'd really heard of. The Chronicles of Dex's Mum's Letterbox.
Oh, Martinini. Fuck yes. That is, yes. Dax's mum's letterbox copped a lot of abuse.
It's
I'm
funny
not
you say
sorry
that, 'cause I
for it.
remember back in the day, yeah, similar deal.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say exactly what we used to do, but we used to
fuck that shit up.
make chlorine bombs.
Just
And
fuck that
we
shit
would
up.
blow up people's letterboxes all the time.
Yeah,
But anyway, look at this. Close Encounters of the First Kind. Close Encounters
Oh,
of
it's
the
about
Second.
aliens, is it?
Mate, first ever. Is it? Doll? We're going to reveal
no
it.
one answered.
We're revealing
You
it.
reveal
First ever found footage video. And it's
This is it?
alien based. So
Oh,
it's
fuck
fucking, yeah. I mean, look at the little spooky man at the top. Like, oh, hell yeah. That's what we need.
I think the other cover is pretty cool as well.
Is
Yeah,
it?
show us
Sure,
the other
it's
cover.
alright, go on.
See, that's the thing. Like, this cover didn't
I
really
love
get me.
the old reverso flick. Oh, the other cover's dope. Shaman.
UFO abductions.
Yeah, that's dope as hell.
Found footage of what?
Found-
Aliens, bro.
Yeah, so it's basically like if you've ever watched, Blair Witch or something, like how it's like it's meant to be found footage, like it's, like it looks like it's meant to be from someone's camcorder, that kind of vibe. That's what this shit is. This is the first.
I don't know what
OG.
this one is, but Smiz has bought it.
I don't know what it is either.
It's got a cool reversible.
This is actually mad dope. This fucking what is it? Blind Woman's Curse. So there's this dude that makes like really fucking cool looking Japanese movies. Like, I actually haven't really even yet got around to watch it, but I watched the trailer and like, it looks so sick. I actually sat there and listened to the whole soundtrack yesterday too. But let me show you that shit. Oop. Yeah, but I mean, if you're into that shit,
Do you guys believe in supernatural and paranormal?
yeah,
kinda, yeah. Well,
I'm keeping my keeping my eyes and ears open.
Yeah, we've had a lot of guys send us stuff and show us stuff. And
I mean, the more you hear, the more you kind of like.
Yeah, the more you know.
Open to it. Yeah.
That's it. And well, that's what at the end of this channel, the last episode, we will tell you if ghosts are real.
Yeah.
The
How
very
about
last
that?
episode.
When we're 69 years old.
69, just doing 69. This is 69 chat on the couch. Two dudes sucking each other off.
We've got an alien fetus in the freezer we're going to show last
Yeah. But who knows, mate? Who fucking knows?
He's stuck in the
I
dab-
mean,
dab
no one
position.
knows. I think that's one of the things that we'll just, it's gonna be a mystery until the it's gonna be a mystery until the fucking day we die. Baby.
Disease Raccoon said he might have watched a bit of the McPherson tape.
I keep saying he, but it could be a she. We don't know.
And it could be another. Who knows?
Do we say
There we go. No, we don't say it.
It is a film. And also talking about films, this one ain't that scary, but it's here.
Okay, Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, classic. Go to fucking Movie World, baby, and you'll fucking get a little.
Go to Movie World.
Whatever. Well, let's pass that one back.
Pray to God you don't die.
What else you got? Or is that it?
All right, we got one more for today that I don't think it's on the site, but this will get the fans fucking pumped. I know it will.
Ooh. The Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
Classic. Is that reversible?
Go on, doll. What do you
Doll,
got on
bust
that
it
one?
off. Give us a fact about Dark Crystal.
If anyone knows the Muppets, Jim Henson, who created them, it's directed by him. So obviously you're going to get a lot of puppets, amazing sets, really good puppet choreography. Can't really get into it, but the world and everything that's like built like around that world is just like breathtaking. So
yeah,
it's wild.
Oh yeah,
there's some nightmare
looks
fuel in
fucking
that as
cool
well.
hell.
There is some nightmare fuel. Shit, you not.
Yeah, fucking Trent's gone home, so he can't give us any more beers.
No.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, usually we end it at 10 o'clock, but I think what we do is maybe have a dart, come back, have a little
still
chat
here,
when we get
and we'll have a
back.
chat, and we'll try to get some more movies that Doll's given us.
Yeah. Maybe
Even
we'll
just
even
talk
have a little
about
run
some,
through the site. Fucking,
Yeah, we'll run through the site. All right, we'll be 2 minutes.
Yeah. All right.
Extra time.
Hey.
Wanga, we're back.
All right.
We're back. So we were discussing, right? What movie do you want us to talk about? Oh, I'm on your lead. Sorry. You're good?
Yeah.
All right. What movie do you want us to talk about? Because we were...
Yeah. Have you guys got any movies that you'd like to discuss? We'll chuck it out there. Also, another thing is, we were talking about the last blockbuster in the world.
Yeah, I love Blockbuster. Blockbuster is a fine part of my childhood. I loved everything about it, and I miss it dearly. And Netflix can go fuck itself because it's nowhere near as good.
No way. You want that hard copy? You want to be sitting there for an hour deciding on which 5 weeklies you're going to borrow.
That's it, 5 weeklies. And then you're going to hide that rating to your mum. Like, I remember, so I was talking to some of the other guys before, and I love the Aliens movies. We all love the Aliens movies. But I watched...
Some of them.
I watched Resurrection first because it had the highest rating, and I was with my dad, and I knew that would slip through the old Mickey B, that old dick dog. All right. Monsters Inc., Michael Hersky, Wink, or Blink. Ooh.
Shit.
I don't know. Billy Crystal, that
I
old
think,
dog.
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. I mean, if he's feeling like a
you'll
kinky,
fuck me. That's fucked.
yeah,
Why would
if he's feeling like a little kinky man, he might give.
How
a
would he
wink.
blink?
Maybe he does it slower.
Yeah, maybe it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's the look. Maybe it goes with the mouth.
I don't know.
Yeah. So
I think
the
I-
mouth
Maybe
might-
it gives you
it
that
might
little.
give you
Maybe it gives it a little smirk and then the close little blink, and you're like, "Damn, he's winking at me."
Damn, he's horny.
I'm more like, is it a wink or
This
is it a
motherfucker's
twink,
gonna
if you know what I mean, boys? I don't know.
Pray to God you don't drop that shit.
Is a wink like a half the eyelid? Maybe.
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 It's
Maybe it's like
He'd angle the closed eye. That's
yeah.
a fucking that might be
Maybe it's like a diagonal blink.
possibly.
I don't know. But Mike Wazowski, if you're in the chat,
You know, Michael Wazowski's a slut for content. So
He loves
Who
it.
knows? Who
imagine
knows?
if that guy got an eyelash in his eye. You just go, get that out of there.
Plug it out.
But anyway, all right. So here we go. Hit angle of the eye. All right. So do we got any movies that we're going to talk about? If we're going to talk about a movie that I want to talk about, let's talk about The Vitch. No. No, we're not going to talk about that anymore. We're not doing that again. We're not doing that anymore because we all know I was right.
We don't want the chat to turn on him because we love him as a valued worm.
Some of these people haven't even seen it that are in this room.
I mean, I have not seen it, but I can tell you right now it's not called The Vitch.
Look it up on the internet. Bitch. Look it up on the internet.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not going to do that because it's not on the site. So some horror movies that I really fucking dug and thought we've talked about before. Strangers is one of my favorites. I thought that was eerie and fucking.
Hell yeah.
I'm not brave enough to watch the second one because I reckon it will hurt me.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like once there's a really good thing, it's very hard for people to follow it up.
Oh no, here we go. Here's a question that I want to raise to Dole because I found this out this week, right? So Dole, take your back in the Wayback Machine, right? I'm going to take you back, right? To a good time. All right, Dole.
Oh, where are we?
So we're back in... Right.
Oh my God.
Oh, no way.
Danielle 70 Jessie's mum donated 10 Australian
My mum
dollars.
donated $10.
That's an amazing
That is very, very kind.
That's an amazing username.
Thank you so much.
I love you.
So I'm taking Dole back in the Wayback Machine, right? So you're at the movies, and I don't know what year this is exactly. All right, I'm going to ask you.
They're speaking in secret in the back, so I'll talk to you guys so you don't hear them mumble. Yeah, fuck, dude. Ship to Crip.
Could be wrong.
Hog Dono, you are no wrong.
All right, so maybe 85.
Thank you.
85. I'm taking you back to, but going back again. The year 1985. I'm pretty sure it was that. But in the theaters, I know this for a fact, that in the theaters that you would walk into this theater, right?
84.
84, all right? So we're sitting in the theater of 84, right? Now I'm going to judge Dole
Damn, that
real...
seems cool. I'm walking in. I'm taking off my rollerblades. I've put off my neon headband.
That's it.
I'm getting ready. I've taken off my big Walkman headphones. I've stopped the tape.
The battery has given him testicular cancer. And
yeah, what's Mark Wahlberg's old band? You guys?
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah, I've stopped my Marky Butt.
Marky Butt.
Yeah, you just finished your cup of Joe
so
in your Reagan 84 cup.
We've rocked up to the theaters, right, Dole? Mm-hmm. And then you've got the choice of two movies because they premiered on the same day. All right?
All right, yep.
And it is Ghostbusters or Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Yes. Fuck yeah. I don't have the Gremlins soundbite, but yes, we're going to Gremlins.
Well, Gremlins any day of the week.
Dole, we are friends. Gremlins is better than Ghostbusters. I'm sorry.
How about this? I'm about to separate the room because I'm going to go Ghostbusters.
Fuck off. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you can have your tacky shit with getting a gobby, but guess what? Gremlins, Mohawks, boy.
No, because I've got my girl. She's wearing a neon.
My girl's a gremlin.
Well, yeah, she might be. I've got an 80s jock girlfriend.
They come out at the same day. Could you imagine that? Going to the theater and just
Is that actually a thing?
Did
they actually come
premiered on the same day.
Wow.
Exact same day.
Yeah, right.
And I was just like, that is wild.
Imagine that for a double feature.
Fuck. Dude, I would fucking cum my pants. That is so fun. You don't
what
get that
would you do?
anymore.
Would you go one movie after the other?
If you knew what they were, why not? Just go. This is great movies. Let's fucking go do that. But legit, Gremlins is fucking wild. I heard that there's a book about the Gremlins. So we've been arguing about the audiobooks of the Aliens franchise, but I've heard the audiobook of the Gremlins, and that is absolute dog shit. Mm-hmm. And it's just that him and Gizmo and Spike, the guy with the mohawk, had telepathically talking about when they should breed and shit like that. No. Getting too deep. Let's just fucking get wet, get a couple goblins at me back, and fucking let's... Gremlin Flasher was better than anything in that generation. 80s brought some cool stuff, but the Gremlin that flashes, that's fucking the best. They should make statues of that dude.
I don't really remember it, but
how do you not
The
remember?
bar,
No.
the bar scene is the greatest
bar
scene in that
all
movie.
the gremlins have darts. You got to remember this movie's PG, right? And all the gremlins got fucking darts. They're smashing beers. They're just doing what we do now.
damn, they sound cool.
Yeah, they're fucking cool. They're cool. All right, so what's this saying in the?
So.
Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's a swear word. Here we go. What's it gonna say?
This is definitely from my brother, I would assume.
Wait, why didn't it get read?
I don't know why.
Because there's a swear word in it. So yeah.
Jesse, I just found a 12-year-old jizz sock of yours under your old bed. Did you want it back, or should I just try and burn it? It's too crusty to throw away. I think it needs to go into a toxic hazards bin. I think, you know what? Like, keep it. It's going to be memorabilia that we might sell in the
future.
future.
You'll be able to sell that, you know. Get a bit of Jesse DNA on that.
Yeah,
Maybe resurrect him years down the
Yeah,
line.
I'm with you, DZ. I don't think it reads swear words. So
Yes, yeah. So who knows? Like maybe that might be worth something in the future. Maybe like if you guys want like a little smiz baby, we can actually sell that to you.
Ring it out.
I mean, you're gonna have to like soak it in something because it's so stiff. It's almost like the I wish you guys got to hear the police interview that we did earlier.
Oh yeah, that was gross.
When the rigor mortis sets in. That's going to be what I can imagine what the sock looks like.
But I don't think you better get it drenched. Water will
No,
bounce off it.
you're going to have to like maybe like soak it in milk. I don't know.
Milk.
Like maybe beer.
Maybe milk beer.
maybe like soju. I think
Soju.
that's like everyone's weakness. So.
Yeah, so soju is the official drink of the Couch Cowards. We drink that every time. We drink a lot of it.
We call it worm juice.
It's called worm juice. And if you want to drink a bit of worm juice,
Wunga up,
you know, get your wungas to the sky. But yeah, none of these are drop movies that we want to talk about. Yes, Gremlins. I remember here we go.
Second rate Jeff Epstein.
Second_rate_Jeff_Epstein donated $1 Just chilling here with nothing but white tea and some socks on. I'm scared because my nut rag began to float and shot across the room.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Wow.
second-rate Jeff Epstein. Are you currently watching this from an island right now?
You know, he's probably like living in like Barbados with
he's in the Poconos, just chilling.
He's with Bob Marley, John Lennon.
Yeah,
and,
Elvis is there, just getting jiggy with it.
But if you'd like to call in and let us know about your spooky sock that is your cum rag, that is floating across the room.
That sock was better.
It's his nut rag. We'd like to hear about that.
The nutmeg, the nut rag. But other movies that we're going to talk about, like so when I first I went to Warner Brothers Movie World on the Gold Coast, right? And they had a Gremlins ride. I don't know if any of you have been on it. So when you go in there, I was a little kid, and I was like, my mum, I seen a fucking poster of the Gremlins at the front. I don't think we should go in because they're like green little goblins. She said, no, it's fine. And so what you do, you sit in a theater and you watch this little movie for like 10 seconds, and then the Gremlins take over the theater. And I remember looking at my mum and going, you fucked up here, bitch. Fucking Gremlins, I fucking told you the whole time. And then they're like, oh, you got to get to this escape cart before the Gremlins get you. I'm like, Mum, I fucking told you about the fucking Gremlins. And then you go through and all the Gremlins are like trying to attack you. It was so fucking cool.
That sounds awesome.
Then we went back there a few years after it, like maybe when I was like 6 or 7, when I knew what was going on. And it was still the coolest thing ever. Fucking Gremlins are sick.
Yeah.
Go see Gremlins if you haven't seen it. It's fucking great. Steven Spielberg. And it's fucking wild.
Spielberg.
I got a question for you, Billy.
Yeah, go late on me.
What do you think of Gremlins 2?
Loved it. I love
Thank
everything.
you so much.
I love everything about it. I love how far they went with it. I love like all the movie references they have in it. I love all the different Gremlins. Veggie Gremlin. Brain Gremlin. Bat Gremlin. Spider Gremlin. They even had they used Slayer's what was it? Angel of Death in it, and they didn't get any royalties until like a few years back. But like they use that song clearly, and
did they have the girth gremlin? Someone
maybe perhaps a deleted scene.
Yeah, girth gremlin.
The length gremlin.
And if you're fucking paying attention at home, there's 2 twins in that, and they're the same twins that are in Terminator 2.
Yep.
So the scene when the T-1000 puts his little finger through the guy's head, he is a like a guard at the prison for thingy. They're not actually like splitting him and doubling it. There's actually a twin doing that. So it's like they didn't have to spread on that CG because they had to do it on the old fucking little pool cue finger. Straight through that. So there you go, little fucking movie fact for you.
I could talk about Gremlins 2 for hours on end.
Gremlins 2 is so good.
I honestly prefer it over the original.
It's so wild.
And probably my favorite sequel ever. Not even exaggerating.
There's not that many sequels that are good. You got Aliens, you got Terminator 2, Gremlins 2 is obviously up here.
Oh, we got a good one.
Oh, I see it.
Thoughts on Evil Dead? It's the greatest.
It's wild. I love it. I love everything about it. I love how, like, if you look at that now, it's still fucking scary. Like, all the practical effects, all that shit about the first one is fucking wild and great.
Cool as hell.
When they go the second one and the third one and all that is still fucking good.
Second one's the best.
It's like, yeah, well, that's it. A lot of people think that. And it's just like, it's good. Like, it can be funny. It can be all that. And, like, Ash Goes to Hell and all that shit. It's fucking great.
There's actually talks.
Even the video game, I think it was like on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, PlayStation 2. I had that. And then there was one with one with a little person in it. And
well, there's a new game coming out as well.
That's it. Just cash in on it.
I'd be fucking jumping.
Actually, I think I'll send that to you, Jesse. The trailer for it.
All right, so here we go, guys. What's your favorite movie video game?
Ooh.
So mine is The Warriors. I think The Warriors.
Oh my god, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, The Warriors was such a good game. I'd never seen or heard of The Warriors until I played that game, and then I was just like, this is what I fucking love. This is so good in every aspect. This is what. Like,
I honestly don't think they could have done that game better. Game is like, I mean, everything that Rockstar games do, like, it's just unreal. But like for that, it's got fucking the whole graffiti side. It's got like the literally beating the fuck out of people. Like,
if you haven't seen The Warriors, The Warriors is one of my favorite movies. We're getting in contact with someone that has an actual Warriors vest. We have to get back to him because I have all this fucking movie memorabilia shit. I think with the reaction of all the worms here, I think everybody loves it, and I think we can get him on. But like, there's some,
dude. When I was a kid, like, I don't know if Bo Smith is still in the chat, but I actually drew the Warriors like logo, and he had that on his wall for.
I've got a vest.
His door for years.
I have a vest. I have a mock vest. I'll wear it on the stream one time. But
oh, please do.
Yeah, The Warriors is like one of my favorite movies. One of my brother's favorite movies. It's just
the
so
game
good.
was fucking unreal. I recently like
replayed it. It's so good. It's so good. It's got so many quotable things, and it's just fucking. It's just everything that I love about movies. It's just like fucking it. Like, you can even see it now if you rewatch it. There's a scene where the Warriors are running from the Turnbull ACs, which is another game.
You were going to say that. That is the best.
You can see the crew filming it in the background.
Oh, you actually can?
Yeah, you can see it. They're all just sitting there when the bus is driving past them, and you can see it. And it's just like, it's such a good movie. These guys did such a good job. And it's just like, some people, like, it's rated R back then, but like, their R is so different to what, like, it wouldn't even be PG now, I don't think. Like, it's that. But like, it's the themes, it's everything they say. It's fucking great. It is a wild ride.
I can't remember the dude's name. Like, he's like that white dude that's like real like touchy with like the girls and stuff like that. Or what's his name?
That's Vermin.
Vermin. Yeah,
I got the big one.
He's just such a scumbag. But
dude, Vermin. He's
there
great.
we go. Bo Smith is back. Hell yeah, still like one of my favorite movies.
Dude, it is the best movie. It is so fun. It is just everything.
Busy Bugs, Warriors is such a good movie. Diseased Raccoon. I remember watching the Warriors after playing the game, and I was waiting for Rembrandt to do a sick graph, and it was a lame tag. Great film and game. Also, I think did he just do the W?
Yeah, he just did the W. He fucking
really
cheaped out. He should have given the full burner. They don't know how heavy his set is. Like,
I also like how their mate never, how they never mention their mate that gets run over by a train.
Yeah, Fox. He was shit. I'm sorry, but if you're Fox, he looks like Ben Askren. If you know who that is, it's fucking Ben Askren. But fucking yeah, Warriors. Like I could talk about the Warriors for ages, man. But
all the gangs are fucking.
It is so good. It is so good. Like I'm telling you now. Like we got Crips and Bloods. If we had one gang of the Warriors kicking around, it'd be fucking amazing. So when they film the scene under the bridge where he's got the bottles going Warriors like that, they had there was a real gang that was trying to fight him because they thought they were a gang. Like that's the time that they lived in. It was so fucking good. It is such a good movie. I think it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so fucking good.
Oh, there we go. Got the list up. Obviously the Baseball Furies. In my opinion, I think they're the best. They're the coolest looking one. The Gramercy Riffs are dope.
The hi-hat.
The Orphans, with the dude with the cross eye.
Dude, we quote the Orphans all the time. But, take your colours off.
Yeah. Oh, dude. The Lizzies, the chick band, chick
dude, they were the best.
Man, this is dope.
So good. The Rogues, Gramercy Riffs. It's fucking Turnbull ACs.
Turnbull ACs are the scariest.
Orphans,
I reckon just because they're coming
skinheads,
in hot. They're coming in hot.
They're skinheads, but they have all colour members, which is great. I love that. It's
cool.
very inclusive.
Sure. I really like the Lizzies as well. They're
punks are cool. Fighting in roller skates is pretty baller.
Yeah, that's cool. The Lizzies are dope as well. They're coming in almost cool, they wanted to party with him, but in the back, they were getting ready to kill him.
That's the best part where it's just
fuck him up.
He's the ones that killed Cyrus is the chicks are packed. The chicks are packed.
Or the boppers, the purple vest.
The boppers. Oh, there's a scene in the game. See, because you don't get to see the gangs that much. It's just when he's just where he slaps a woman and does a fucking full Michael Jackson spin. He goes, let's bust a move. It's so good. It is such a good movie. Please go watch it.
I wish there was more of these other games the Hurricanes or they're the Cholos.
So they've been talking about making a show about it, and then it got fucking green lighted. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it. A whole Warriors show.
They really need to
and it would be so good.
I don't know how it would go.
The lore of this show is so good. I know we're supposed to be talking about horror stuff, but there's some skulls on their jacket.
Yeah,
get it
spooky
in ya.
enough.
But let's get into spooky stuff again because if you want to listen to us talk about the Warriors,
the Jones Street Boys. Oh my god,
I love the Savage Huns.
I'm gonna pull this up one time real quick. The Savage Huns. They look like members off some shitty fighter game. Back in the day there was the Jackie Chan on PS2, PS1. They look like enemies off that or something.
It's just Satan's Mothers was cool
Satan's Mothers. Yeah, there's only the vest of them.
Yeah, see, there we get to
Avenue
the Moon Runners. I love the Moon Runners.
They got the Electric Boogaloo outfit. They got the red shirts.
We got the Van Cortlandt Rangers.
Yes. The Panzers you don't even see. Gladiators, you see one scene. Look at the other guy. Oh my god, the Charlemagne's, the big.
I don't even know these guys.
Me either. The Delaney Rovers, dude. The Dingoes. Oh,
the E Street Hustlers. Oh, Shufflers.
Look at the Dingoes. The Dingoes, a homosexual gang and rivals of the Warriors, did play a part in the original script when they captured one of the Warriors, but the scene was ultimately cut.
Oh yeah, I wonder why. Look at all these guys,
dude. The Homeboys. Oh, the Jet. Holy shit. There's
I gotta look at this.
Too many. Okay.
The Zeus's. All right, whatever.
The Zodiacs. The Yo-Yos.
The Wizards. Ooh.
Xenophones.
The Turks.
Okay, I really like
sorry,
that.
guys. Sorry, we didn't mean to do that. But, yeah, thank you for going through this with us. All right, let's go to the chat on the screen so I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, baby boy.
The Riot Blackout level on the video game was so good.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
don't
dude.
start. Like, it is such a good game. Like,
Recently, when I played it, I can't remember if this is the same one that you're talking about, but like when you have to like actually run through when real Riley Reid.
Real _ Riley _ Reid
Oh, no, I
_
just
hard
read it.
_ R donated $1 Australian. What about the KKK?
what about him?
What about him, you son of a bitch?
Yeah,
What about them, Riley Reid?
Yeah, what about him?
The director of The Warriors produced the Alien franchise, Walter Hill.
Really?
Did not know that. Smace coming through with
Ah,
the fact.
thank you.
The facts.
Yeah, you'll be surprised how many producers and stuff are on a lot of movies you wouldn't.
That's
really,
dope.
you know, feel
I
they're
actually had no
related.
idea.
That is wild.
Facts.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Smace. But yeah, well, fucking guys, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I reckon it's about dinner time.
I think it's about dinner time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I can't believe every time we get on here, it's just like, yeah, no, he's a lovely.
You guys came through.
No
We
doubt.
dude, next week, I mean, if we do delay it, like, we'll see what happens, but if we do delay it, it'll be on to the Monday, which is still, I think, a public holiday.
Yeah.
So it just means because on the Sunday, we're looking at doing our ghost tour of the asylum. So,
Disease Raccoon, yes, that is a good Blu-ray box set. I watched them all recently. They are very good films. My favorites are Alien 1, Aliens, all of them actually. I can't pick a favorite. I think one of my
more chili. What's up, dog?
more chili.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
dude, that is
stress.
gonna be a sample. If you keep
So
if you
sweet.
keep throwing some
Oh.
shade in here, more chili, I will make that a sample for it.
Aliens 2, your fave? Oh.
Disease Raccoon.
Nah, I think my fave. I'd say I suck because I watched this one first, but I love Alien Resurrection.
Disease Raccoon, I want you to look up Alien 2. I dare you. There's a little Italian film that came out trying to ride on the.
That's so good.
That tried to ride on the popularity of the original, and they almost got sued out of their asses.
Do you know what Aliens?
Look up Alien 2 on Earth.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Aliens, which is Alien 2. You know what? It is actually. You know what? I think if I was gonna pop one on and watch like the Aliens, would be my favorite.
You almost can't compare them if you think about it.
Like I think it's just fun. It's easy. It's fucking chuck it on. You got so many good quotes. Like they come at night, mostly. But it is so good. It has been it is in a Steven Spielberg video that is on our Instagram channel.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. Disease Raccoon. It's pretty bad, but it was shoddily put together just to capitalize on Alien.
Why not?
But,
Why not?
I mean, dude, watch it. It might be. It's really bad, so you might find it.
So that's
hilarious.
why we say that we are releasing a film called Baby's Our Boss. And it's
Yes, I heard about that one.
and that is our movie that we're releasing. It's called Baby's Our Boss. Has no relation to Boss Baby, but our movie Baby's Our Boss will be out in theaters.
Boss Baby is a good horror movie.
Boss Baby is a good movie in general. All
Boss
right,
Baby
I know
fucking
it's a
sucks.
fucking.
All right, guys.
all right. We'll talk.
I'm gonna
to you
cook up a mad feed for the
Boss
boys.
Baby back in business. Go check it
We're
out.
gonna fucking
It's so
go
great.
get it.
Disease Raccoon, dude. If you want to message me on
Dead End
Instagram
DVD.
at Dead End DVD, I'd be
Dead End
happy
DVD.
to,
Please.
happy to talk to you about the Alien franchise and stuff.
Thank you so much.
You seem like you're really into the stuff that.
Thank you so much for
I'm a
joining
fan of,
us,
so.
Disease Raccoon. Thank you for everybody that has fucking followed us this one.
Yeah,
Thank you
what
so
the
much.
fuck? Did
Yeah.
we hit over 150? Wait,
Let's have
let
a
me
look.
let me check.
Let's have a look.
100. Oh wait, what is that?
No, that's not
Oh,
refreshed.
Okay. No, well, we've done well. Let me
Yeah.
just say that. 148.
Ooh, two more.
148.
Two more. It's
Two
not a
more. Holy
It's not
fuck.
a two more. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, unreal.
Not tomorrow, but like legit. I think we'll
Gone
be
up
back
like 20 in 2 days.
We coming in on Wednesday or
No, we're not.
we're not? We're busy on Wednesday.
Yeah, but next week we're gonna be prepped. We're gonna be fucking ready. we're
Such
gonna
a
have
big
some
episode. If you want us to play more games,
Or
like
next
fucking let us know on
Yeah.
our socials.
If you guys want to see some play some fucking.
Because I think I do want to play games, but I just don't want to play them every week.
Yeah.
So let's like I want to play Bigfoot Hunter. We should actually do that. I think.
Who knows? Maybe we can even do these ones where we like we do all
Once
the
a month.
all the I was gonna say do all the interviews, do all that shit. You know, like have calls, whatever. And then when we're discussing movies, maybe we can play some shit while people, you know, talk about movies. Then
talk about movies, and we'll. Yeah, that's probably good.
All right,
That's
we'll,
a good idea.
we'll figure it out.
All right, well, so we can even have movie
Can
chat.
we
and
do
then
play
just
scary games? That would be fun. Yeah, yeah.
we do.
I
We
think,
do.
Yeah, I think we'll sort it out. We usually we would try and do that on Wednesdays, only because we were trying to become affiliate on Twitch. But after tonight, we're fucking affiliate.
and we will. You know what? If you actually want to do it, we will do it. It just feels like.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you guys want. Like we're chill.
We're chill. We will do 2 weeks. We'll do 2 days a week if you really want. But like we felt like we were asking too much. That's the only reason we don't want to do it. So you know. And if he's actually want it, we'll fucking do it. So that's it, because it all relies on you, because you're giving us so much love, and that makes us want to do it more. That's why we got the stickers. That's why we're doing all this
fuck
shit.
it. Plus us the Grammys.
That's why we want it. Yeah, that's why we want to do it.
Trent's gone home.
Trent's gone home.
We got tons of this shit. This is not even.
This is not even.
It's
all
not
of
even
it.
200. We got 600 of these bad boys.
And
ready
we're
to
thinking
go.
of releasing another one with our VR code. And if we do that, we want you to chuck them on the worm soldiers. Chuck them on the toilet doors.
Yeah.
Chuck them in your urinals.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a.
Chuck
yeah,
'em
we'll
on
do
your
one with just like our
signs.
phone number. Put it in the seediest spots that you guys know.
do it.
Chuck it in
Please
the
do it.
fucking.
We'll
Chuck it in the
answer.
disabled toilets. Chuck it in the fucking.
Put
in the sketchiest spots. You
in the
guys know.
baby urinal.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
the babies stand up to
We
wee.
want babies calling it.
We want babies. We want ghost babies. We want all of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for keeping it up.
No,
and
we fucking
we
love
love
you
you
all.
so much. Thank you. Peace. Bye.
See you guys.